give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all, hey, well, farm. Hey, well, all right, sir. Here we go there, and what are you going to give farm? I'm at 25. Will you give me $30, 30, make it 30, beat it to 30, 35, another 40, make it 40, beat it to 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it 5, 5, now 50, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, hey, well, all right, sir. What are you going to give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir. What are you going to give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir. What are you going to give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir. What are you going to give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir. What are you going to give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, farm. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, Hey, well, all right, sir, here we go there, and what are you going to give for him? I'm at 25, will they give me $30, 30, make it 30, bid it a 30, 35, and now the 40, make it a 40, bid it a 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it a 45, now 50, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you going to give for him? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you going to give for him? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you going to give for him? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you going to give for him? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you going to give for him? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all, hey, well, farm. Hey, well, all right, sir, here we go there, and what are you gonna give farm? I'm at 25, will you give me $30, 30, make it 30, beat it to 30, 35, and now the 40, make it a 40, beat it to 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it a 5, 5, now 50, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, right to? What are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right to. Hey, well, all right to. What are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right to. Hey, well, all right to. What are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right to. Hey, well, all right to. What are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right to. Hey, well, all right to. What are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right to. Hey, well, all right to. Hey, well, all right, sir, here we go there, and what are you gonna give farm? I'm at 25, will you give me $30, 30, make it 30, beat it to 30, 35, and now the 40, make it a 40, beat it to 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it a 5, 5, now 15, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir, hey, well, all right, 5, 5, 5, 5, Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, Hey, well, all right, sir. Here we go there, and what are you going to give for him? I'm at 25. Will you give me $30, 30, make it 30, beat it to 30, 35, another 40, make it to 40, beat it to 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it to 5, 5, now 15, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right,
Two. Right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It is the 29th of April, and we got a bit of feedback. It is the time for the classic movie car, truck, trailer, forklift auction this morning. Welcome to all the spectators. Also, welcome to the live stream audience online. Currently, we have 122 people visiting kuier vir ons online this morning, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome here. Please make sure that you do sanitize and social distancing at all time if you do not mind. There's fresh food and cool drinks and coffee during the duration of the auction. I'm going to start here this morning with the conditions of sale. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask at any time. And there's still a bit of feedback on my microphone. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you are registered. You need a registered card to take part in the auction here this morning. If you do not have a registered card, you cannot take part in the auction here this morning. Right, the special terms and conditions for this auction here this morning. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm going to start. Goeiemôre, Ramos. Good to see you as well, sir. Right, there's a 10,000 Rand refundable deposit upon registration here this morning that you've already have done. There is 15% VAT will be charged on all VATable items. Very important, ladies and men, a note, all VATable items. Some of the items will be sold without VAT. There is a collection of cars that will also be sold without VAT. I will announce it as we do go along. There's still feedback here. Still announce it as we do sell each lot, which items are VATable and which items are not VATable here this morning. So please make sure for your calculation purposes as well, some items will be charged VAT and some items will not carry VAT here this morning. There is as well a 12.5% commission buyer's premium that will be charged, and then 15% VAT on that 12.5% commission. That charge will not change. That is the buyer's premium here this morning. It is a 12.5% excluding VAT that will be levied on all the purchase items. If you do buy a vehicle or an asset that does carry papers, there is a 2,000 Rand excluding VAT documentation fee that will be levied on the purchase item here as well. That would be added to your invoice, ladies and gentlemen. That is documentation fee of 2,000 Rand excluding VAT. Right, all payments needs to be done strictly by EFT only. No cash payments are to be done in our OBFlex account. We sold an asset 2 weeks ago of about 300,000 Rand. The gentleman paid cash into our bank account, and there was a fee of about 9,000 Rand cash fee. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want those fees extra on top, please, EFTs only, no cash payments into our bank accounts. Dispatching time, ladies and gentlemen, once everything's been settled, payments are in and reflecting in our bank accounts, dispatching will start on Monday the 3rd of May up to Friday the 7th of May, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. So that is the dispatching times. Once the money does reflect in our bank account, it will be dispatching from Monday the 3rd of May until Friday the 7th of May. And I still got feedback. Right, vehicle requirements. You did register this morning. If you do have a bidder's card, you did supply us with your vehicle requirements. Those people buying in a business, you did provide us with all your vehicle requirements as well for the business owners buying in the name of the business. Right, the general conditions of sale by signing registration form and paying the related deposit, the buyer confirms and acknowledges that he would view and inspected the motor vehicles concerned and has confirmed that all of the particulars relating to the motor vehicle. The auctioneer will provide the name and address of the auctioneer, the notice that is there no liability or duty on the auction house or on the seller to repeat the following: motor vehicles, year of manufacture where known, year of first registration where known, manufacturer, model designation where known, registration number, engine number, VIN number where known, and odometer readings. Odometer readings are not guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen, so please note we can only tell you what we see and what we find in the related motor vehicles, so odometer readings cannot be guaranteed. Where motor vehicles or other items having legal documentations or documents regarding a year model, description used by the auctioneer will be the year model as per the legal documentation as supplied by the NATIS system. Right, the auctioneer has no knowledge of year of manufacture or manufacturer's year designation. In the case of a motor vehicle or any items required in the completion and delivery of documentation by the seller or any third party, High Street Assets Captain shall not be obligated to deliver such lots to the buyer until relevant documentation duly completed and signed has been delivered to the High Street Assets Cape Town. Please note that all cars have been started but have not been driven. So very important, ladies and gentlemen, please note that all cars have been started but not been driven due to the size of the collection and the fact that numerous of these cars have not been driven for some time. A full lubrication service is needed to be undertaken. We should also recommend a general service before and after you've purchased these vehicles. Whilst every care has been taken in ascertaining the correct models and descriptions, High Street Assets cannot be held liable for incorrect descriptions here this morning for the auction. Right, just a few more points on the general conditions of sale. The purchaser shall be bound by all announcement made by the auctioneer at the commencement of sale, whether he is present or not of making such announcement. Regardless of if he is present or not at the time of such announcements being made, all items are sold foot stewards. No warranties or guarantees are given or implied, and High Street Assets Captain cannot be held responsible for any errors of description. High Street Assets Captain can also not be held responsible for incomplete or non-working items. Good morning, Mr. Ajit. You're just in time. High Street Assets Captain can also not guarantee or confirm any roadworthy of any of the vehicles with papers. Vehicles and all the other relating assets are sold as per the condition on the floor and as per the viewing since Monday and yesterday and even this morning as well. We cannot confirm the condition of engines regarding the starting, running, working condition due to the age and the condition of the vehicles. The buyers are deemed to make themselves acquainted for lots which they are bidding on here on this morning's auction. The auctioneer has also the right to regulate the bidding. The auctioneer's decision is final. In case of unsatisfied price, the auctioneer has the right to withdraw the article or refuse to sell to the highest bidder without any given reason. We comply to Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Act, and in terms of Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Act, High Street Assets Cape Town is not liable to discharge duty of repair. The rules of the auction are made available without any charge from our offices during normal business hours. Right, there will be no splitting of lots or transfer between buyers. Only buyers who have registered cards is allowed to take part and bid on the auction here this morning. No sharing of cards is allowed at the auction. The vehicles will be sold with and without any reserves. Read the rules of the auction and conditions of sale that applies to the auction on which item you would like to bid on here this morning. Right, the purchaser acknowledges that he and she has expected the goods, noted the condition and state thereof, and is stated with the goods. The High Street Assets Cape Town is only aware of the condition and the state of the goods as they are standing on the floor. Right, and as disclosed by the High Street Assets Auction Company, High Street Assets Cape Town does not have any other knowledge of the goods and the state of the condition thereof. Right, all bids made at the auction are deemed to exclude the VAT and buyer's premium. So the bid on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, you need to add the buyer's premium, and if VAT is applicable, you need to add the VAT to the bidding price as well here this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lastly and nothing least, some assets due to this morning, there is about 3 articles that will be sold subject to confirmation here this morning, and I will announce them. Only 3 out of about 80 lots. The legal entity is here this morning. They are here this morning, and they will give us the nod if they can. But there is 3 articles that will be sold subject to confirmation due to legality, but it probably will be able to confirm potentially on the floor here today. Yes, I got the nod there as well. That is only 3 vehicles, ladies and gentlemen, and I will announce when we get to those vehicles. Is there any questions on the floor? On the app, you're a little bit too late to ask questions. Any auction-related questions on the floor? Nothing. Everybody can hear me nice and clearly. Everybody can see me nice and clearly. Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Ajit. A question?
C80, 180 Mercedes, left and right.
What's lot number, Mr. Ajit? 52. Yes, sir. It's got no papers. I will also announce, ladies and gentlemen, say again?
Can you use on the road?
No, you cannot with no papers. Well, you can, Mr. Ajit, but you probably get locked up.
You said movie car.
Yes, it is a movie prop car. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is questions on papers regarding that, as our auction is asset, I will announce if there is papers and if there's VAT or no VAT as well. And if you do have a question on a vehicle while I'm selling the vehicle, please put up your hand. You're more than welcome to ask. Please just don't ask me questions relating the engine, the tires, the spare wheel, the steering wheel, and the tires, because I would not be able to tell you. I sell vehicles, I don't run vehicles. Any other questions? Nothing. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is auction time here this morning. We're going to kick it off. Lot number 1. You've got Joff van Renen on the floor. It's his first time on the ring. He's usually the world's class auctioneer. We've got Nick on that side, and Sean. Where's Shawnee? Sean was here somewhere. If I don't see your bids, ladies and gentlemen, relay the bids to them. Good morning, Samantha. Relay the bids to them. They'll take your bids as well. We do have some telephonic bids also coming in. There's Sean now. That's the ugly guy there at the back. So if I don't see your bids, relay the bids. They will relay the bids to me. Make us. Thank you, Mr. van Renen. 160 online currently and about 56 here. I'll take your bids. I'll ignore them as long as I can. I like people in front of me. That's the way we roll. So relay the bids to the gentleman on the floor. If I don't see you, make a noise. I don't mind. I think I did see Derek here. Is Derek here this morning from the West Coast? I think I saw him here earlier this morning. He's usually the one making the biggest noise. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick it off. It is auction time. It is lot number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got an FG Wilson 65 kVA silent generator. That's the one. We managed to get the battery started here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Battery got started, and it's only got 41 hours on the motor. Is that right? 41 hours. Thank you, Charlie. That's the first lot, ladies and gentlemen. Opening bid. Ready. We got a bidding at 31,500 online. Have a bit of 30,000, make it 40,000 now. Hit a bit of 40,000 now on the KVA. 40,000 we have. 40,000, make it a 50,000 now. Hit a bit of 50,000, a bit of 50,000 online already. 50,000 done. 60,000. At 60,000 we have a bit of 60,000 with Joff. 60,000 we have a bit of 70,000 now. Hit a bit of 70,000 again. At 70,000 now, a bit of 70,000 now. 70,000 online we have. Johannes Abraham Abuta, 86,000 online. Had 86,000 online, I need 90,000 now. Have a 90,000, a 90,000 now, but a 90,000 to go. 90,000 is back. Thank you, your man. Had 90,000, but a 90, make it 100,000 now. What's with these small increments here, gents? Let's go. 94 is here. I need 100,000, sir. Get your man at 100, Joffy. At 100,000 now, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 to go. At 94,000 here. 100 is back. 100, thank you, sir, but 100 now. 106. Once again, 106 we have online with Johannes. 106 online. One more bit now at a 110. I need a 110, sir. Joff, I need your man back at a 110. Here at a 110 now, but a 110 now. I've got online at 106. I need a 110. Had it, as you might know out, Joffy. I need him in. I need him in at a 110. Here at a 110 now, but a 110. 110? 114 already online. You too late, Joff. At 114 is here online. I got a 114 online, but a 114 now, but a 114 is online with Mr. Burta. At Mr. Burta is in at 114. I'm asking for 120 now. Hit a bit over 120 now, but over 120 now, but over 120 to go. 114 is online, and I'm calling it once. Not yet. I got a 120 here back. New bidder online. 120 is back. Helmut and Marius, you better catch up now. I got a 120 now, but a 120 is online. Asking for 125. Hey, but a 125 now, but a 125 now, but a 125 to go. I got a 120 asking for 125. 126, Helmut. Thank you, Mr. Paul. 126 is in. 126,000 is in. I'm looking for 130 now. Hey, but a 130 to go, but a 130 now, but a 130 to go. 126, Helmut, and I'm calling it once. Johannes, Mr. Buerta, you are out. Floor, are you still in, Joffe? Are you out? You out. I got a 126 is online. Nick, you got a man there? 140. Thank you for not wasting our time, sir. 140 is on the floor. I'm asking for 150 now. Here, but a 150 day. A Bronwyn at 150 to go, but a 150 now, but a 150 to go. I got 140. He's on the floor live here today in Woodstock. I got 140,000 here, but a 140 now. I'm asking for 150. At 150 now, but a 150 now, but a 150 to go. I'm calling it once at 140,000 rand. Helmut, you still out? Johannes and Marius, you were never in. I need to go 150 now, but a 150 now, but a 150 to go. Calling it twice now at 140,000 rand. I need that 150 bid. I'm going to count it down. Helmut, you still out? Johannes, you still out? Going once, going twice. Third and final call is on the floor here at 140,000 rand. Sold at 140,000 rand. Thank you, sir. Buy number is 605. Oh, thank you. Is the applause for me or for him? Okay, there we go. I'm trying. Lot number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. I paid him to do that, by the way. It's rent a crowd. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a couple of woodwork machines that's going off the block here. Lot number 2, adjustable table saw. Adjustable table saw to go. Where would it go? But a bit of a starting now, to go. 5,000 a bit. Here, but a bit of 5,000 now, but a bit of 5,000 now, but a bit of 5,000 rand. Any bits? I am selling, ladies and gentlemen. Adjustable table saw. 5,000, a bit of 5,000. I'll take 2,000 as well. I don't mind. I'm selling. Who gave me 1 rand? Now, Quintus van der Westhuizen. Typical, eh? Give me 1,000 rand. Sean, man, 1,500. Thank you, sir. Make it 1.5 now. Here, but a 1.5, 2,000 now. 2,000 now, but a 2.5, sir. Here, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a 2.5. Your man at 2.5. Now 3,000 now. Here, but a 3,000 now, but a bit of 3,000 now. 2.5. Your man, Sean, at 2,500. Here, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a 2.5 to go. Bronwyn, I have 2.5 already. I'm looking for 3,000 now. Here, but a bit of 3,000 now, but a bit of 3,000 now, but a bit of 3,000 rand to go. I'm calling it once at 2.5. 3 in front. 3,000 on the floor. 3.5 now. The bidding. Oh, come on, don't stop now. Let's go. Did you read my sign? Do not stop bidding, sir. 3.5. Hey, but a 3.5 now. I got a 3,000 right in front of me. I'm asking for 3.5 online. Hey, but a 3.5. 3.5's online. Salvador online now. 4,000, sir. Hey, but a bit of 4,000 now. But a bit of 4,000 now. But a bit of 4,000 to go. Guys, I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to call it once at 3,500. Asking for 4,000. Calling it twice on the floor at 4,000. Bronny, I'm at 4,000. I'm asking for 4.5. There we go. 4,000. Thank you, Rafik. Rafik Sunday's in at 4,000 now. Now 5. Let's go for 5,000 now. But a bit of 5,000 now. But a bit of 5,000 rand to go. 4,000 is in. I'm asking for 5. Online is in at 4.5. Going once at 4,000. Asking for 5. You know out, sir. Don't stop bidding. Remember my sign. 4,000 here. Going twice. I need 5,000. Third and final call. Online. 4,000 rand. We sold it. 4,000 rand. Thank you. Rafik, buy number 325. There we go. Right, wood cutting bandsaw to go. Wood cutting bandsaw to go. Let's jump in quickly. 500 bucks to go. 500 rand to go. Bit of 5 now. But a bit of 500 rand we go. 500 is online already. Now asking for 1,000 bucks to go. 1,000 rand to go. But a bit of 1,000 now. But a bit of 1,000 rand to go. 1,000 at the back of the room. 1,000. Thank you now. Nick, you better wake up now. 1,000 at the back of the room. Make it 1.5 now. At 1.5 to go. But a bit of 1.5 now. But a bit of 1.5 to go. 1.5 to Salomon Cronia. 1.5's online. Make it 2,000, sir. Here, but a bit of 2 is back. 2,000 now. But a 2.5. 2 is on the floor already, Mr. Van Walsleben. 2,000, I need 2.5. At 2.5 to go, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 to go. On the floor at 2,000. Mr. Van Walsleben, I need 2.5. Here, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 to go. 2,000 is there, asking for 2.5. How about a 2.5? Thank you, Les. 2.5 is here now, 3,000, sir. At 3,000, we like the knots. 3,000, a bit of 3,000 now, it's 500 rand more. Come on, gents. At 3, but a 3 down to 3. 2,750. Being cheap with me. I need to work. Hey, 3,000 less. At 3,000, I go to 3,000 now, 3,000 rankies. At 3,000, I go to 3,000 now, but a 3,000 rand to go. 2,750. 3,000 now. Online at 3.5. Here we go. We're not fooling around. 3.5 is online. I'm asking for 4,000 now. Here, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 rand to go. 3.5 here. Online. Going once. Less at 4. Going twice. At 3,500. I'm looking for 4. 3.5. Once, twice. Third and final call. 3,500 rand. 4,000 back on the floor, you on. There we go, laces back at 4. At 4,000, 4,000 on the floor. 4,000 is there, asking for 4.5. At 4.5 to go, 4.5 now, 4.5 to go. I have 4,000 on the floor, asking for 4.5. Here, 4.5 now, 4.5 now, 4.5 to go. 4,000 on the floor, going once. Near Johan van Walsleven, 4.5 sal ek vat. Ha, 4.5 now, 4.5, got a 4,000 going twice. Third and final call, 4,000 rand. Sold at 4,000 rand. Buy number 611. Thank you very much. Here we go. Lot number 4, HMT planer. Stop the applause, I know. Here we go. Lot number 4, HMT, the planer to go. Right, $500 to go. 500 rand, 5 to go, 500 rand to go. We have the 5, 750 I'll bid for the planer. At 750 to go, 750 now, 750 to go. 500 here, going once at 500, 750, thank you. Asking for 1,000 now. Here, 1,000 to go, thank you, Bronny. At 1,000 to go, 1,000 now, 1,000 rand to go. 1,000 is back. Mark Bailey, Mr. Bailey is back at 1,000. Now asking for 1.25. Here, 1.25 to go, 1.25 now, 1.25 to go. 1.25 is back. Quintus bidding online fiercely. 1.25, make it 1.5 cents. Here, 1.5 to go, 1.5 now, 1.5 to go. 1.25 is here online, asking for 1.5. At 1.25, give it a 1.25 now, but a 1.25, calling it 1.5. 1.5, thank you, 1,750. At 1,750, 1.5's on the floor, asking for 1,750. At 1,750 online. At 1,750, make it 2,000 now, sir. Here, but a bit of 2,000 now. I hate it when you say no to me. At 2,000 already online. Mark is back at 2,000 now, make it 2.5, Bronny. If you like, make it 2.5, gents. At 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 to go. Mark Bailey in at 2. I'm asking for 2.5, Quintus. At 2.5 to go, but a bit of 2.5. 2.5 on the floor. 2.5's on the floor, thank you, 2.5 already on the floor. Quintus, you too late. Asking for 3,000 now. At 3,000 now, but a 3,000 online. You need to come back at 3,000. I got 2.5 on the floor. At 3,000 now, but a 3,000 now, but a 3,000 rand to go. I got a 2.5 on the floor, and I'm calling it once. There we go. 3,000 markers back. 3,000 now, but a 3.5, sir. Say yes to me again. Had 3.5 to go, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 to go. You can take your marks off and say yes and put it back. At 3,000 is online. At 3,000 I'm mark. 3,000 now, but a 3,000 I'm calling it once. At 3,000. Calling it twice now. Quintus is out. Mark Bailey is in. Flora, you in or out? 3.5, yes or no? He's out. 3,000. Third and final call. Sold at 3,000 rand. Buy number 102. Right, here we go. Lot number 5. Ardendorf Dust Extractor. And I think there's an extra bag as well. Extra bag for your pleasure. Let's go. $500 to go. 500 rand, a bit of 500, 5 for the dust extractor we have. Thank you, 500 now, 750. At 750 to go, a bit of 750 now, a bit of 750 to go. 500 is in, asking for 750. At 750 to go, a bit of 750 now, a bit of 750 to go. Where's the 750? Are you pointing at me or the screen? Joff, you have one? 750. I got 750 with Calvin online. 750 is here, but a 750 now, make it 1,000. Here, but a 1,000, give it over 1,000 now, but a 1,000 to go. 750 is in. Quintus Yard, I need $1,000 to go. Add 1,000 rand, but a 1,000 to go, but a 1,000 rand to go. 750 is in, going once. 750 here, but a 750 going twice. Calvin, you in. Here we go, 1,000. Rafik Sunday is back at 1,000 to go, make it 1.25 now. Here, but a 1.25 of the dust extractor. At 1.25 now, but a 1.25 to go, but a 1.25 to go. 1,000 rand is here, calling it once. 1,000. Mr. Sunday. Andres, you still out. Calvin, you still out. There we go. Calvin is back now at 1.25. Make it 1,500 now. The floor is very quiet and very confused. Where's the classic cars? We coming there, don't worry. At 1.25 now, but a 1.25. I'm asking for 1.5 now. Here, but a 1.5 to go, but a 1.5 now, but a 1.5 to go. 1.25 is here, going once. Calvin, you're online. Here we go, 1.5. Mr. Sunday, don't take until Sunday to place your bid. Place that button quicker. I got 1.5 now, asking for 2,000 now. Ronnie, if you can change it to 2. Here, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 rand to go. 1.5 is for Sunday, going once. I'm asking for 2,000 Calvin. At 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 rand to go. 1.5 here, going twice. Third and final call, 1,500 rand. Sold at 1,500 rand. Buy number 325. Lot number 6. The circular saw. Circular saw, we missing the top working surface. That's what we're missing. But use anything. Use plastic or use wood. I don't mind. Here we go. The circular saw to go. Just don't cut your fingers, please. $500 is in. At 500 now, but a bit of 5 now. 500 we have. 500 we have already on 750. 750. 3,000. Thank you very much. Give that man a bells. I mean a Coca-Cola. At 3,000 is in. Asking for 3.5 now. At 3.5 to go, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 to go. Sean, your man is in at 3,000. Asking for 3.5 to bid. Here, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 to go. 3,000 going once. 3,000 going twice. Third and final call. 3,000 rand. Sold it on the floor. 3,000 rand. The buy number there, sir, is... It is 608. 608. Thank you very much. The man hand 500 kg manual stacker to go. Man hand 500 kg manual sticky to go. The stacker, here we go. We're going to go a bit of a start. 500 bucks is in already. 750, 1,000 rand already. Asking for 1.25 now. At 1.25 to go, but a 1.25 now, but a 1.25 to go. I got 1,000 rand bid. Asking for 1.25. 1.25 is in online. 1.25 is in online. Make it 1.5 bid now. Here, but a 1.5 to go, but a 1.5. 1.5 online. Make it a 1,750. At 1,750 to go, but a 1,750 now, but a 1,750 online. At 1,750, make it 2,000 now. Here, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 rand to go. Online at 1,750. Asking for 2,000. 2,000, battling it out. Marcus back at 2. Asking for 2.25 now. How about a bit of 2.25 now? 2.25 Quintus. At 2.25, make a bit of 2.5. How about a bit of 2.5 now? But a bit of 2.5 now. But a bit of 2.5 to go. 2.25 with Quintus. Asking for 2.5 now. Mark, come on, let's go. 250 more. You take the man hand home. At 2.25 now. 2.5. Marcus back. At 2.5 now. But a bit of 2.5. Back at 2,750. At 2,750 to go. But a bit of 2,750 back. 2,750. Here's the battle now. At 2,750, make it 3,000 gents. At Mark, make it 3. But a bit of 3 now. But a bit of 3,000 to go. At 3,000 now. But a 3,000. Got a 2,750. And that's the first call at 2,750. Second call, Happy if 3 is back. 3,000 now, but a 3.25. At 3.25 to go, but a 3.25 now, but a 3.25 to go. You can put up your hands at any time on the floor. I got a 3,000 here, Mark, thank you. At 3.25 Quintus. At 3.25 to go, but a 3.25. I got a 3,000 calling it once at 3,000. Calling it twice at 3,000. That's your third and final call. Mark, you in. Quintus is out. Etienne, you were never in. Third and final call. 3,000 rand. Woodstock is always alive. Sold it. 3,000 rand. Buy number 102. Thank you very much. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Late addition to the auction. Lot number 7A. You'll see it on your catalogs. Lot number 7A. And you guys can see it on the big screens there as well. You're not watching 7 Alarm or something? Okay, I'm just checking. Right, here we go. Lot number 7A is 850 boxes. And in a box is 4 600 by 600 tiles, which almost makes how many squares? I'm putting you on the spot. Here we go. There's 850 of these boxes, ladies and gentlemen. And in one box, there's 4 wall tiles of 600 by 600. This is the light brown color. The light brown color. We're selling it in bulk, ladies and gentlemen. We're selling the whole job lot. You get 850 times 4, Joff is? Nick? 850 times 4? Yeah. Lots. We're selling lots of tiles, ladies and gentlemen. The whole job lot together. Geez, these guys are absolutely useless. Yeah. Right, so 850 boxes of 4 tiles, 600 by 600. This is the light brown tiles. We're going to go over to the side, any half to go. Any half to go. 5,000 rand for the lot. At 5,000, we give it away at 5,000. Thank you, but at 5 we have. 5 we have already online. 5,000 online, making it with 7,500 now. At 7.5 to go, but at 7.5 already. 7,500 we have. 7 online at 9,999. 10,000. How about a bit of 10,000 online? I'm looking for 12.5 now. At 12.5 to go, but a bit of 12.5 now. 12.5, your man. Joff, your man at 12.5. 12.5 we have. Asking for 15,000 now. Here, but a bit of 15,000, a bit of 15,000, a bit of 15,000 to go. 12.5 is here. Quintus, you out. Etienne, you out. 12.5 is in. I'm looking at 15,000, guys. That is a lot of tiles. 850 boxes of 4 tiles each in the box. I got a 12.5, and they brand new, and you get the box for free. I got a 12.5, your man Joff at 12.5. I'm looking for 15,000. A bit of 15,000, a bit of 15,000, a bit of 15,000 to go. There's the 15. 15 online. 15 we have online now, asking for 17.5. How about a 17.5 now, a bit of 17.5, a bit of 17,500 to go. Guys, that's a lot. That is not even 20 rand a box yet. 20 rand a box. I got a 15,000 asking for 17.5. How about a bit of 17.5 now, a bit of 17.5 now, a bit of 17.5 to go. I got a 17.5. Quintus back at 17.5, asking for 20,000. That is a bargain of the day. Asking for 20,000 now, Joff, you man in out. Looks like he's out. I got a 17.5 is online. I'm asking for 20,000 now. Etienne, I can see you hovering online, but you're not taking that bit. Press that green button. That's the one. Press it now. I got a 17.5 online. I'm counting you down. Quintus, going once at 17,500. Yeah. 20,000 at the back of the room, sitting there nice and quiet. On the floor, 20,000 now. Wake up, Joffy. At 20,000 now, whatever, 20,000 now. Got a 22.5 now. At 22.5 now, whatever, 22.5. Quintus, come back anytime. On the floor at 20,000. At 20,000 now, whatever, 20,000 now, whatever, 20,000 rand to go. Sean, your man is in at 20,000. Going once at 20,000. Quintus, you still out. Going twice at 20,000. Third and final call, ladies and gentlemen, 20,000 rand. Sold at 20,000 rand, thank you. Buyer number 35, am I correct? Thank you, Ashley. Here we go, lot number 7B. Lot number 7B now is the nice color, it's the dark brown tiles. 600 of 4 tiles in a box. Thank you for laughing, Francia. At least someone is like, hey? Is it almost 1,000 squares? Now you wake up. Right, here we go. 600 of box of 4 tiles, 600 by 600. This is the dark brown. This is the nice color, the wall tiles, 37. Here we go, here we go. Lot number 7B, where we to go? Here and half to go. 5 grand we start. 5,000, a bit of 5,000, a bit of 5,000. Online we have 5,000. Thank you, Quintus, he's back. He wants to buy at least something. I might get 7.5 now. At 7.5, give it a bit of 7.5 now, but a bit of 7.5. Online already at 7.5. I'm asking for 10. Quick cup. Keep it up at 10,000 now. Give it a bit of 10,000, 10 online. 10 is online already. Asking for 12.5 now. At 12.5 now, but a bit of 12.5 now. Sean to stick your man. At 12.5 to go. At 12, he's going to wait until the end. Don't worry. At 10,000, give it a bit of 10,000 now, but a 10,000 to go. I need the 12.5. I'm going to count it a bit of 10,000 now, but a 10,000 going once. Online at 10,000. 11,000. He sees not his first auction. Hey, 11,000. 11,000 is in. 11,000 is on the floor. I'm asking for 12 now. Quinny at 12,000. Now, but a bit of 12,000. Now, but a bit of 12,000 rand to go. At 11,000 is on the floor. Asking for 12,000. Hit 11,000. A bit of 11,000. Now, but 11,000 to go. On the floor. Going once. 11,000. Quintus, you still out. 11,000. A bit of 11,000. 11,000. Going twice. Quintus press at 12,000. 12,000 in front. 13,000 now. Battle on the floor. 13 a bit of 13,000 now, a bit of 13,000 to go. 13 is in now. 14 sir. 14 is in a bit of 15,000. 15 a bit of 16. At 16,000 a bit of 17 sir. Have it at 17 now. 18,000. 18,000 a bit of 18. Sleep on it, Mr. Dodgett. At 17,000 now, but 18,000. Here, but 18,000 now, but 18,000. It's nice. At 18,000, I'll help you load. 18 is back. Now 19. Have it at 19,000 now, but 19,000 now, but 19,000 to go. 18 and a half. Being cheeky. 19, Mr. Dodgett. At 19,000 or 19,000. He says no. 18 and a half to the back. I'm needing 19. Online, Quintus, did you fell on your backside yet? No. 18 and a half at 18 and a half going once. 18 and a half here, but 18 and a half going twice. Third and final call. 18,500 rand. Sold it. 18,500 rand. Buy number is 35. Thank you, sir. Lot number 8. Coming closer. Lot number 8, ladies and gentlemen. The first of the Hyster or the forklifts coming up. This is a stacker. Someone came to me and said, it's not a Hyster, it is a stacker. Yes, it is, but the brand name is Hyster. So it is a Hyster stacker. It's a battery-operated stacker, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1.3 ton. It starts, it goes back and forwards and up and down. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know as well. That is the Hyster 1.3 ton battery-operated stacker to go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to start? Where the bidding going to go? Here and half to go. 15,000. Here we go. 15,000 is online. 15,000, 17 and a half. At 17 and a half, thank you. We have 17 and a half. 17 and a half, Joff your man. At 17 and a half, Sean your man. Now 17 and a half, 20. At 20,000, we have 20,000. We have a bit of 22 and a half now. At 22 and a half, to go. A bit of 22 and a half. A bit of 22 and a half to go. Sean your man is in at 22 and a half. At 22 and a half now. A bit of 20 and a half. Let him sign it off now. At 22 and a half, make it 25. Have it at 25,000. A bit of 25 now. A bit of 25 online. 25 is online. Thank you. At 27 and a half. At 27 and a half to go. A bit of 27 and a half. A bit of 27 and a half to go. 25 we have. Asking for 27 and a half. 26. Oh, he wants me to make me work. Yeah, I don't like people like that. I love people like that. 26,000, thank you, sir. 26 now, but at 27. I need a 27 now. Let's go online. 27. Nadia, I need you to come. 27 is back. Online at 27 now, 28. Here, but at 28 now, 28 is back. 29. I need a 29,000 now, but a 29 now, but a 29 to go. 28's on the floor. I'm asking for 29. How about a 29 now, but a 29? Nadia, you're still out. I got 28 on the floor. Going once. Right at the back of the room, Sean is your man at 28,000. Going twice. Online, you still out. 28,000. Third and final call. 28,000 rand to go. Are you bidding, sir? Or are you just waving at me? You. Are you scratching your head? Don't, it's going to cost you money. Sold 28,000 rand by number 35. That's my lovely wife, by the way. Right. Let me just check again. Yes, she is. And I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 9 is the 2012 Clark 2.5 ton diesel forklift. Lot number 9. Where am I going to go? Is he scratching his head again? Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with a bit of starting after this. Lot number 9, the 2012 Clark 2.5 diesel forklift to go. Any half to go. 20,000 I'll bid. 20, not 5,000 online, but thank you, David. 20,000 back. At 20,000 is here, but at 25 now. 25's on the phone. Phone bidder on the phone. 25,000 now. 30,000 to go. At 30,000 now, who's your man? At 30,000 to go, but at 30, I got 30 online already. 30 is now 35. I'm asking for 35. I got 30,000 online. 35 on the phone. 35 is on the phone, asking for 40,000 now. Hey, bit of 40,000 now, bit of 40,000. 40, your man Nick. 40,000 is there. 45 for the phone. At 45 now, bit of 45 now, bit of 45 to go. 40 is your man Nick. At 45. Who's going to be a bit of 45 now, bit of 45 now, bit of 45 to go. Nick, your man is in at 40. Asking 45 is online. 45 is online. Here we go. 45 is online. 45 online now. 50. Hey, bit of 55. Guys, we're not even halfway yet. Let's speed it up. 50 online already. 50 is online. 55. The longer you wait, Nick, the more expensive you become. Let him put up his hand. At 50,000, a bit of 50,000, I'll need to 55. Have a bit of 55 down, a bit of 55. 55. 52 and a half? Yes, 52 and a half. 52 and a half is on the floor. I'm going to need a 55. Have a bit of 55 now, a bit of 55 now, a bit of 55 to go. 57 and a half. There we go. 57 and a half is nice. Bit of 60,000 now, sir. At 60, here in front. 60 we have. 62 and a half. Here, bit of 62 and a half now, a bit of 62 and a half. 62 is here. 62 and a half now, a bit of 60,000 is here. 62 and a half. I got a 62 and a half, a bit of 62 and a half is on the floor. 65. Online, Nicholas is online at 65. 67 and a half, sir. Half tank of diesel. 67 and a half. 67 and a half. Make it 70,000 now. Here, a bit of 70,000, a bit of 70,000. Mr. Bush, you are still out. The floor is in at 67 and a half. At 67 and a half, a bit of 67 and a half. 70,000, Nicholas. Nicholas, 70,000. 72 and a half, sir. At 72 and a half, now a bit of 72 and a half, or make it 75. Then we keep them quiet. 72 and a half or 75? You can choose. Don't say 71, please. I gave you 3 options. I got a 70,000 online, but a 70,000, but a 70,000 going once at 70,000. Going twice at 70,000. Third and final call. Online is in. The floor is out. 70,000 Rand. Third and final call. Sold it online. 70,000 Rand by number 270. Thank you very much. Hello. Right, gents that's standing there at the back, you're more than welcome to stand, but there is more chairs that we can pack out here, or you can join us here in the middle. You are safe, so please, guys, if you want to come in, come and sit down. I don't bite hard. Lot number 10 is the Toyota 2.5 diesel forklift again, a very nice Toyota forklift. It's only got 20,000 hours on the clock. And that is lot number 10. Here we go, I've got 25 already. 40,000. Here we go on the phone. 40,000 is number 45 now. At 45, at 45. 45, is that right? 45 we have, 45 on the floor. Asking for 50,000. At 50,000, a bit of 50,000 now, a bit of 50,000 to go. 45 is here on the floor. Asking for 50,000. At 50,000 now, a bit of 50,000. Thank you. On the online, 50,000. James, this thing keeps falling off, so if you have an action plan, it'd be great. Just not duct tape, please. At 50,000, a bit of 50,000, I have online, 55, Nick. I need you, man, at 55. At 55, 55. 55 is with Nick. 55 here, a bit of 55, I need 60,000 now. Here, a bit of 60,000 now, a bit of 60. Hello, 120. At 60, it's online. At 60,000, a bit of 60, I have online on a 65. It's a Toyota. You drive it once. 65. Here, a bit of 65, a bit of 65 now, a bit of 65 to go. Guys, that's nothing for a Toyota. 2.5. 65. Mr. David is in. 65. Asking for 70,000 now. Say again? We lost screens. I didn't pay my TV license. Guys, we're still at the Toyota 2.5 diesel forklift. I'm at 65,000. I'm asking for 70,000 now. Here, a bit of 70,000, a bit of 70,000, a bit of 70,000 to go. I'm calling it once. Come on, Nick, get your man back. I need 70,000. At 70,000, a bit of 70,000. There we go. Marcus back at 70,000. Now a bit of 75. A bit of 75 now, a bit of 75 now, a bit of 75 to go. 70,000 is in. Asking for 75. David, Camboris. Come back at 75. It's 5,000 Rand more, and that's for a 2.5-ton Toyota forklift to go. 70 is in, bit of 70 now, bit of 70,000 to go. Calling it once. 70,000. I need 75 for almost. Come on. At 75,000 now, bit of 75 now, bit of 75 to go. 70,000. Calling it twice. Where's 72.5? Can I give you an extra 500 Rand? I'll owe you that money. 72.5, thank you, sir. 72.5 is in. 72.5 is in now, 75. I need a 75,000 now, a bit of 75 now, a bit of 75,000 to go. Come on, Mark. It's 2,500 Rand more on a big, massive Toyota forklift to go. I got a 72.5 here, a bit of 72.5. I'm asking for 75. At 70s, there we go. Mark is back at 75. 80 grand, sir. Or else we're just going to keep going. I'll take you 77.5. I don't mind. I'll even take you 75 and 50 cents. But we're going to keep going, sir. It's a Toyota. No, 77.5. 77.5. I know you're bigger than I am and your friend as well, but, 77.5. 77.5 is in. 77.5. Make it 80,000 now. Online, did you come back at 80,000, Mark? At 80,000 now, but about 80,000 now, but about 80,000 to go. 77.5 is on the floor, and I'm calling it once to my friends. Calling it twice to my friends on the floor. Mark, this is your last opportunity now. If you want it at 80 grand, I got 77.5 going once, going twice. There we go, 80,000 is back. I told you, sir. 82.5, sir. Now you can do that now. 82.5. You can't show me that or that. That doesn't, no, sir, no. 82.5. He says no. I got 80,000, I got 80,000 is online. I need 82.5. Shout and scream if you want to come back anytime. I got 80,000, a bit of 80,000 going once. 80,000. There's more seats here in front in the church, guys. Come in, please. 80,000, a bit of 80,000. Twice. Third and final call. 80,000 rand. Sold at 80,000 rand. Buy number 3, 1, 2. Right. Ooh, a little bit left, please. Lot number 10A. Lot number 10A, it slips all the time. I think it needs some tape. Right, lot number 10A, Toyota 7FD 2.5 diesel forklifts. Oh, I got two guys touching me. It's not going to work for me. My mom's watching, eh? Hello, Mom. The nice thing is, while they're fiddling with my ear, the online bidding is going crazy. Thank you, sir. I never knew one year. Just a single this time, Joff, please. No doubles. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lot number 10A. Charlie, there's more extra white chairs. I don't know where they put it, but if there's more people, we can pack them out on the sides or in front where you like. Thank you, Charles. Here we go. Lot number 10A Toyota. 2.5 diesel forklift to go. Right here, but a bit of starting here, half to go. We're already at 40,000 rand, asking for 45. At 45,000, a bit of 45 now, but a bit of 45 to go. It's the last Toyota, ladies and gentlemen. Grab it now. 45 to go, a bit of 45 we have. 45 we have already online. 45 we have online, make it a 50,000 now. Here, but a bit of 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 to go. Come on, Nick, where's your man? 50 is in with Nick. 50,000, thank you, make it 55. Have a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. I have 50 on the floor. Are we hanging? I got a 50,000 is on the floor. I'm asking for 55. Hey, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. I'm just waiting for them to catch up quickly. The app is hanging a little bit. You're still safe with me at 50,000 with your man Nick. At 50,000, I'm up at 55. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. I'm going to call it once at 50,000. At 55 is on the floor again. 55 now, Nick, I need you back, man, at 60. At 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 to go. My man is in at 55, Nick. I need your 60,000. Have a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 to go. 55 is my man. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. Online is back. Going once at 55. 60. David is in at 60 now, 65. Have a bit of 65 now. 65 is back. On the floor with me is 65. At 65 now, make it 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 rand to go. I'm still hanging. I got a bit of 60 here, but at 65, at a 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but at 70,000 now. I got a 65 as my man, and that's the first call. But at 65 now, but a bit of 65 now, but a bit of 65 to go. Going twice. At 65,000 rand. At 70,000, your man, Nick, where's your man? At 70,000, I go a bit of 70, your man, David. At 70,000, now 75. At 75, 72.5. I can read your mind, sir. 72.5, thank you. 72.5, 75, sir. At 75, now a bit of 75. 75 is back. 75, 77.5. At 77.5 to 77.5. 77.5, 80,000. At, oh, come on. 80,000. And a Coke on the house? At 77.5, you have a 77.5, at 77.5 to go. Thank you, sir. At my man at 77.5. At 77.5, at a 77.5. Going once at 77,500. Going twice. Mine is also offline. Going twice at 77,500 rand. Third and final call, ladies and gentlemen. 77,500 rand. Sold at 77,500 rand. Buy number, sir, is 140. 140, great stuff, well done. All right, what happened to that? Ricky, can I have a little water, please, man? Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, 605, just correction on the bias number, it's 605, David, the previous lot. It is 605. Guys, in between, if you want a buri to be brought to you, or a pack of chips, or a cool drink, the lovely Courtney and her lovely third husband now, Courtney, fourth husband. Regan is sitting there in red. They will serve you. I'm going to get in trouble again, aren't I? So please, guys, order with them at any time if they wish to do that as well. So if you want some refreshments while the auction is going on, just put up your hand. They'll come to you and order you whatever. Just don't do, what did you get ordered the last time? The Burger King. He doesn't do Burger King. He does proper burgers. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to lot number 11. And it seems like we do have an online problem here. We have an online problem. I'm also nothing happening with me. Lot number 11, guys. I've got 147 people online. If you don't mind, I'm just going to let them get back online quickly. So, David, can you tell us a story? No, he doesn't. And I don't do jokes, so sorry, I can't tell you a joke. All right, let's see for them to come back. Is the hotline still good? Do you have internet, Jamesy? Maybe we didn't pay the bills. Maybe someone knocked out the hotline by Christelle's office. All right. Johannes will check quickly if all the lines and connections are in. Maybe someone knocked out a connection. Are you connected again? Oh, sorry, ladies and gents. The joy of technology. What about the Wi-Fi router? Can we go back onto that? Okay, Darwin's going to reload. Whoever's back on first, we're going to swing it. See, long time ago, you could have taken a spanner and a screwdriver and get it fixed. Now you click a mouse. Ja, skoppie-ding. That's a good idea. I like the sound of that. Okay, I'm still running blind. 10A landed on 77,500 Rand to buy number 605. Yeah, 605. Are you back, Ronnie? So you just shout out a bit. I don't have anything in front of me. Are you ready? No, lot number 11 is next. Are we ready? All right, shout it out. Here we go, ladies. I'm sorry for the wait, but it was nice. I had a breather. No pictures today of me, hey? Lot number 11 is a 3.5-ton diesel forklift to go. Are you still out? Are you not streaming? And you can tell you now, if that man gets white like he's doing now with the phone in his hand, he's going to phone America. Are they awake yet? Are you going to wake them up? Sorry, ladies and gents. I'll tell you what, I'll start with lot number 11, but I'll start at 1 Rand. And then 5 Rand. All right. James, there's no stream, hey? But she's receiving bids. 45 now, but at 45. There we go, 45 new bidder. 45 shown on your right-hand side. 45 now, I need to 50,000. 45 is on the floor, I need 50,000. Now a bit of 50,000, now a bit of 50,000, now a bit of 50,000 to go. 45 is you. Take 50. At 47.5 we have. Now we're asking for 50. 57 of 50,000, now a bit of 50,000 to go. 47.5, Sean is your man, I need 50,000. 52.5 already, Salvador. 52.5 now, 55. At 55 now, but a bit of 55, Shawnee. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now. No, don't do that. We do that on island style. Take my 55, let's go. Get it back, Sean. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55. Except if he's bigger than you, just leave him. At 52.5, yeah. Is he out? At 52.5, but a bit of 52 is online at 52.5. Asking for 55. Going once, 52,500. Going twice. Wait, yet Nick, your man is back at 55. At 55 now, but at 55 online, you're too late. 55 is back at 57.5. At 57.5 now, but a bit of 57. Nick, your man is at 55. I'm asking for 57.5. At 57.5 now, but a bit of 57.5, but a bit of 57.5. Going once on the floor at 55. Going twice. 55,000. Nick, your man is strong. 55. Rafik out, and Rafik is back, as I call the name, 57.5. Make it 60,000, Nicky. At 60,000 now, but at 60,000 now, but at 60,000 to go. 57.5 is in line. 57.5, but a bit of 57.5, but a bit of 57.5 to go. Going once. At 57.5 is online. 60,000 Mark. Mark jumps in at 60,000. 62.5. These guys are sweating here on my right hand side, eh? At 60,000 now, but at 62.5. But at 62.5 now, but a bit of 62 now, but a bit of 62.5 to go. Online is with 60,000. Going once. Mark, you're in. Rafik, you're still out. I need it at 62.5. How about a bit of 62.5? Now about a 62.5. Sean is out. Nick, you're out. 60 is online. At 60,000, 62.5. 62.5 is back. 62.5 is back with a 62.5. Now about a 62.5. I need the 65. How about a bit of 65? Now about a bit of 65. Come on, Mark, Rafik. Let's do it. Salvador, you get another shot at this. Beautiful. 2.5 diesel. Clark forklift to go. That's actually the nicest one of the lot. How about a 62.5? Now about a bit of 62.5. About a 62.5. Going once. On the floor at 62.5. Going twice. Mark, you're still out. Let's go back. Mark has seen about a 62.5. Now about a 62.5. Going twice at 62,500 rand. Third and final. There we go. 65. Mark is back at a 65. Now about a 65. Now about a 65 to go. Well done, Mark. I need 67.5. How about a bit of 67.5? At 67.5. Now 67.5. Are you running out of steam now, Nikki? This is Cape Town, brother. This is not Joburg. At 65, you have it at 65 now. You can see he's from Joburg, eh? Lovely boy. At 65, you have it at 67.5. At 67.5, at a 67.5, 65 going once. 65,000 going twice. Third and final call. 60. Are you back? 66. We don't do we don't do 1,000s in Cape Town, but I'll take it. 66. 67. How about a 67? How about a 67? How about a 67 to go? Mark, they're playing games with you, man. Put in 70,000 there if you want. I got a 66 on the floor. Asking for 67. At 67 to go. About a 67. Now about a 67 to go. On the floor. There we go. Mark is back at 67. I want 70. Come on. Who's your man? Point him out. Is he big? At 70,000, I would have a 70,000, I would have a 70,000 to go. I got a 67 here, asking for 70,000. At 70,000, I would have a 70,000, I would have a 70,000 to go. 67 going once. Online, 67 here, going twice. Nick, your man is out. Online is in. 67,000 rand. I can't wait. Where's the 70? Is it you? No, man. I know, I'll take it. I'll take it. They bought me a cool drink yesterday. Very nice. Bribery and corruption. 68 we have. At 68 on the floor. I'm asking for 70 now, Mark. At 70 to go, a bit of 70,000. I'll stop the nonsense here. Give me 70,000, Mark. At 70,000 now. 68 to the back of the room, asking for 70,000. At 70,000, I would have a 70,000. I would have a 70,000 to go. 68's on the floor, going once. 68,000, going twice. Mark, you're still out. 68,000 is on the floor. Third and final call. 68,000 rand. You bought it. 68,000 rand. Buy number is, sir. Number 303. Yeah, give him a round of applause. He spent 1,000 rand more than he wanted. Right, lot number is 11C. Thank you for my sip of water. Lot number 11C is the big boy. That's a Nissan 4.5 ton diesel forklift to go. Right, here we go. It is a rough around the edges, but the engine is a charm. It actually runs very, very nicely. That's the 4.5 ton diesel forklift, the Nissan diesel forklift to go. Here we go. We're start already. Here we go. 40,000 rand. 40,000 is in. Thank you. Make it 45 now. At 45 to go. A bit of 45 now. A bit of 45 to go. 40,000 is in. Asking for 45. That's a 4.5 ton forklift to go. At 45 now. A bit of 45 now. A bit of 45 to go. 40 is in. Hey, a bit of 40,000 now. 45. Thank you, David. 45 is in now, make it a 50,000 now. At 50 we have. 50 we have already. At 50,000 we have already, make it 55. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. David, you still out. One delay, you still out. Ask Mr. Ben, donkey. 55 is back. 55 at a bit of 55, make it 60,000 now. Have it a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now. That's a 4.5 ton. Come on, Ben. At 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now. Here we go. Mark is back at 60. Here comes the dung. Here comes the dung at 65. Here but a bit of 65 now, but a bit of 65 now, but a bit of 65 to go. 60,000 is in. Asking for 65. 65 online. David is back. 65 now, maybe a bit of 70,000. At 75. Don't yawn, sir. Am I that boring? At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 rand to go. 65 is in. Asking for 70,000. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 to go. Calling it once at 65,000 rand. Asking for 70,000. That's a 4.5 ton diesel forklift to go. At 65 now, but a bit of 65. David, you in at 65. Mark, you're out. One dealer out. Here we go. Going once. 65. 70,000 at the back of the room. Here we go. On the floor is in at 70,000. Now we need 75. At 75 now, but a bit of 75 now, but a 75 to go. The floor is in at 70,000. I'm asking for 75. Mark or David or one dealer, let's go. Floor is in at 70,000. Where's the 75? How about a bit of 75 now, but a bit of 75 now, but a bit of 75 to go. I got a 70,000 here, but a 70,000. I'm calling it once at 70,000. On the floor. Calling it twice now. At 70,000. Where's the 75? At 75, 75 on my left. At 75 now, 75 now. 80,000. Battle is on the floor. 80,000, sir. At 80,000 now, but about 80,000 now, but about 80,000 around to go. 75 is here, asking for 80,000. At 80,000 to go, but about 80,000 now, but 80,000 to go. The bank said yes. 80 is back. 80 now, 85. 85 to go, but about 85. No, jy het nog nooit nee gesê vir my nie. 82.5. 82.5. 85. At 85 now, but about 85 now, but about 85 to go. That's 2,500 rand more for a 4.5-ton diesel forklift, sir. One more. Here we go. 85. Here we go. 85 is in. 87.5. At 87.5 now, I'll borrow you the 2.5, man. 87.5 on credit. Lay by. 87.5. At 87.5 is back down 90,000, sir. Here we go. 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now. It's not money, sir. At 90,000, give it about 90,000 now, but about 90 is back. 92.5. At 92.5, no, he said no. I'm not going to argue. 90,000 now, but about 90,000 going once. At 90,000, online you're still out. The floor in the back is in. 90,000 now, but about 90,000 here. Going twice. Third and final call. Online is out. Floor is in. Third and final call. Sold at 90,000 rand. Buy number, sir, is 288. Well done. Yet, here we go. Lot number 11D. Lot number 11D, guys. Here we go. The Clark gas 2.5-ton forklift. This is the gassy one. It's a 2.5-ton gas forklift to go. Lot number 11D. D for Delta. Here we go. Bit of a start. 10 is in already. 15,000 now. At 15,000 we have. 15,000 we have. Thank you. Make it 20,000 now. Here we go. 20,000 go. Bit of 20,000 now. Bit of 20 in the back of the room. 20 is back of the room. 25. At 25 now. Bit of 25 now. Bit of 25 to go. 20 is on the floor. Asking for 25. At 25 now. Bit of 25 now. Bit of 25 to go. 25 we have already. 25, 20. 20, 25. 30,000 on the floor. 30,000 on the floor. Make it 35. At 35 now. Bit of 35 now. Bit of 35 to go. 30,000 is on the floor. Asking for 35. At 35 now. Bit of 35 now. Bit of 35 to go. Where's your man? New man. Nick, your man is in at 35. Now 40, sir. At 40,000 now. Sean, you back. 40 is back. 40 is back now. 45. 45. Hey, a bit of 45 now. 45? 45? Do your work. 45. 45 is back. Thank you. That's the way we roll. At 45 now, a bit of 50,000. At 50,000 now, a bit of 50,000 now, a bit of 50,000 to go. Guys that do get commission, they get a little toasty with Bovril on if they sell something. So please help them. At 45 now, but at 45, Sean, your man is in at 45. I need 50,000. At 50,000 now, online, you're still out. Quintus, Wandile, and Salomon Cronje, you're all still out. I got a 45 is on the floor, but at 45, I'm calling it once. At 45,000. Calling it twice. At 45,000. Third and final call. 45,000 rand. Sold it, Sean, your man. 45,000 rand. Buy number, sir, is 291. Well done. Here we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen. James, you're back streaming. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everything up, everything running. Here we go. Lot number is 12. Lot number is 12. Coming to the big boys now. Lot number is 12. We got 144 people bidding online and about 56.5 people bidding on the floor. Here we go. Lot number 12. It's a 2016 JCB Teletruck 3.5-ton 4x4 all-terrain forklift to go. Right, the telehandler, ladies and gentlemen, is up to 6-meter extension to go. And the hours is true hours, ladies and gentlemen. These machines did not work very hard. It's only 371 hours on these lovely JCB machines. Lot number 12 is the first one to go, ladies and gentlemen. Where we to go, but a bit of start, any half to go. Lot number 12. Here we to go, but a start. That's a cheeky bit, Etienne, but I'll take it. 100,000 is in. 100,000 is in, but 100 now, 150. At 150, quick bid. Joff your man at 150. 150 now, but at 200,000 now. Here, but a bit of 200 now, but a bit of 200 now, but a 200 to go. Your man again at 200. Here we go. 200, a bit of 200. Thank you. 250 online. At 250 online, but at 250 is online. At 250, I need 300 off. At 300 to go, but at 300 now, but at 300 is in. At 300,000 now, but at 350 online. I need 350 online, but at 350 now, but at 325. I'll take you back at 325. I don't mind. At 325 now, but at 325 online we have 325. At 325 is online. I'm asking for 350 now. At 350 now, but at 350 now, but at 350 to go. 325 is here. Asking for 350. At 350 to go, but at 350 where's your job, man? Man, where does he go? Is he in at 350? 350 is back. At 350 we have it at 350 now, but at 350 I need 375. At 375 online, Etienne, you can come back at any time, Mr. Liederman. Where are we going to go? Pedram, Richey, Leslie, I can all see you hanging around. You're not pressing that button. I got a 350 is on the floor, asking for 375. At 375 now, but at 375, but at 375 to go. I got a 350 off your man, going once at 350. Going twice. Don't fall. At 350. I need 375, but a 375, but a 375 to go. Work that magic, Sean. At 375, but a 375, but a 375 to go. Third and final call. 350,000 rand. Where's the 375? Is that a yes? Your man is in. 350,000 rand. Sold at 350,000 rand. Buy number is 213. There we go. 213. Well done. Lot number is 13. 2016 JCB Teletruck. Once again, guys, this is the proper one. 3.5 ton, 4x4, all-terrain, forklift to go. Only 560 hours is there. Where to go? But a start here now for to go. 100 again. Yes, you guys are cheeky. I'll take your 100 online. 100 is online. I'm at 150 now. At 150 now, your man on 1 or 2. Nick, where's your man? Nothing. At 100 there, but 100 is online. I'm asking for 150. At 150, 150. Thank you, honest. 150 is online. He's back. Asking for 200 now. At 200 now, but a bit of 200 now, but a 200 to go. At 200, Sean, your man. At 200 now, thank you. 200 is back now. I'm at a 250 now. Have it at 250 is online, Johannes. At 250 now, 300, your man. 300 is in now, 325. I need 325, your man on the floor. At 300, I'm asking for 325. At 325, yes, Mr. Boerta's in. 325. At a 325 now, but a 325 now, but a 325 to go. I need a 350, Joff. At 350 to go, but a 350 now, but a 350 to go. Is he back? He's back. 350. I have it at 350 now. Come on, Mr. Boerta. 375. At 375 to go, but a 375 now, but a 375 to go. I got a 350 now. I need 375. I had a 350 now, but a 350 now, but a 350. Still on the floor. Asking for 375. At 375, at a 375. Johannes Boerta, you are still out. 25,000 rand more, and you might just get it. At 375, at a 375. The floor is in. At 350. Asking for 375. I'm calling it once. 350. Calling it twice at 350. Asking for 375. Third and final call. 350,000 rand. Mr. Boerta, are you out? Online is out. Floor is in. 350,000 rand. Sold it. 350,000 rand. Same buyer. 213. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Van Rieden. Lot number 14. Lot number 14 is a 2016 Afrit 15.2 tandem axle semi step deck trailer. What did I say? Oh, I say tandem. You say tandem, tomato. Here we go. This one does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. Hasn't worked that much. It is a 2016 Afrit 15.2 meter tandem axle step deck trailer. Here we go. Where we go? We do have the papers, ladies and gentlemen. Any half to go. Any half to go. But a bit of a start. Here we go. 100,000 I'll bet. Here, but 100,000 now. But 100,000 to go. But 100,000 to go. Beautiful step deck trailer. 100,000 to go. But 100,000 now. Are we hanging again? No, not a 1 rand bit, Mark. I cannot take your 1 rand bit. There we go. It was 100 there. 100,000 now, but 100,000. I make it a 125. At 125, thank you, 150. At 150 now, Sean, another 150, thank you. 150 is in, but a 150, make it 175. At 175, Nick, Tick, you got a man there at the back. At 175, over to 175. He's in at 175. I got you, sir. At 175, now 200,000 to go. At 200,000, over to 200,000, now over to 200,000 to go. 200, Ashley. At 200, now over to 225. At 225, now over to 225, now over to 225 to go. Come on, Nick, where's your man? Give me the back. 225. At 225, over to 225, now over to 225 to go. Or anybody wants. I'll take 210 as well, but I got 200 with Ashley Williams. At 200,000 now, over to 200 now, over to 200 to go. Asking for 225. At 225 now, over to 225. Is he out? 210. He'll take 210. I got you 210, Sean, you got him. 210. 205. I got 210 already from Nick's man. 210 is in already. Make it 220 for him. 220. Is he out? I got a 220. 220 is in the front of the floor. 220 is here. Asking for 230 now. At 230 now, but a 230 now, but a 230 to go. I got 220 is here. Asking for 230. On the floor is 220. 230 with Ashley. Online at 230. 240, sir. 240,000 rand. At 240 is back. 240 is here. Asking for 250 now, Ashley. At 250 now, but a 250 now, but a 250 to go. Guys, this is well underpriced. Why undervalue? That's 240,000 is in front. On the floor is 240. I need 250 now. Ashley, come back at 250 now, Mr. Williams. At 250 now, but a 250 is back. 250 now, but a 260, sir. Have it over to 260 now, but a 260,000. At 260 now, but a 260. 260 is on the floor. 260 is on the floor. I need a bit of 270 now. At 270 to go, but a 270 now, but a 270 to go. 260 is with me on the floor on my left-hand side. I need to come at a 270. Mr. Williams, 270 to go, but a bit of 270 now, but a bit of 270 to go. I got a 260,000 rand. 270. At 270 is then, but a 270. 275. Now we're pushing the limits. 275. 275, make it 280 now online. At 280 to go, over to 280 now, over to 280 to go. 275 is on the floor, asking for 280 now. At 280 now, Mr. Williams, for $5,000 more. The 15.2 meters yours. At 280 to over to 280 now, over to 280 to go. I'm calling it once at 275. 280, 280, over to 290, sir. How about a 290 now, over to 290? What do you say? 290 to go. 285. He wants it at 285. He's counting his cash. At 285, over to 285. We have on the floor at 285. Asking for 290 now. At 290 now, Mark and Ashley online. You bidding it out and battling it out. I got a 285 is on the floor. Asking for 290 now. Here, but over to 290 to go. Over to 290 now. Over to 290 to go. That is the first call at 285,000. Second call. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen, with papers 2016. The step deck trailer, 285, going twice now. Mark, Ashley, final warning to go. 285 is here, I need 290. Going once, going twice. Third and final call, 285,000 rand. Sold it, 285. Buy number, sir, is 307. Well done, thank you very much. Lot number is 15. The Manitou, guys, these are exquisite things. Just, if you can't drive them, don't try like I do, because all four wheels doesn't work together. And it was too late for me to realize that. Lot numbers 215 is the Manitou Telehandler MTX 625, ladies and gentlemen. 4x4 all-terrain diesel forklift to go. Beautiful unit to go. Where am I to go? Over to start. Any half to go. Mr. Kobus Naber, if you want to pay 15,750 rand, this might be the wrong item for you. Here's the opening bid to go, ladies and gentlemen. Where am I to go? 200 already. 200, thank you, David. 200 is in bid at 200,000 now, but at 250 bid. At 250 to go, but at 250 we have. 250 we have already. 300,000 now. At 300 to go, but at 300 now, but at Quintus is in. Quibus, David, where are we now? At 250 is here, I need a 300. There we go. Thank you, Joff. 300 is in. 300,000 is in, but at 350, gents. At 350 now, but at 350 to go, but at 350 to go. 300 for Joff. 350 now. Quibus, David, you still out. At 300, but at 350. There we go. 350 is back online. 350 is back online, but at 350 now, I'm asking for 400,000 now. At 400,000, a little bit of 400 now, but a bit of 400,000 to go. I got a 350 here, asking for 400 off. At 400 now, but a bit of 400 now, but a bit of 400. And stop kissing the ladies. 350, 400. Is he back? He's back at 400. At 400 is on the floor. I wonder who's your man. At 400 now, but a 400. I see who is your man now. There we go. I got him as well. 400,000 is in, but a 400,000. Yes, your bid, sir. At 400 now, but a bit of 400 now, but a bit of 400 to go. Come on online. You still out. I need 450. I got a 400 here, but a bit of 425. I'll take your 425, no bid. I'll take your 425, thank you. 425 is back online. Joff, I need a 25 extra from your man. I need that 450. Get me that 450 now. I got a 425 is online. I need that 450. At 450 now, but a bit of 450 now, but a bit of 450 to go. Is he going to come? At 425 here, but a bit of 425. I'm calling it once at 425. There we go. 450, I got him. 450 is back with a 450 now. 475 online. Come on, guys, let's go. At 475 now, but a bit of 475, but a bit of 475 to go. 450,000 on the floor, right here in Woodstock, going once. 450 here, but a bit of 450 now, but a 450 here. Going twice. Still your bid, sir. I got you now. At 450, online is still out. Quintus, Quivers, David, Etienne, you all were bidding. Thank you very much. You need to press that button. It's your final warning now. For 475. Third and final call, 450,000 rand. Sold it, 450,000 rand by number 302. Well done, congratulations. Here we go, lot number is 16. Lot number 16, the Manitou MX-30. It's a 4x4 diesel forklift to go. This is the big boy, ladies and gentlemen. And listen to this, only 960 hours has this little big boy worked. 2016 Manitou MX-30 4x4 diesel all-terrain forklift, ladies and gentlemen. That's the forklift to go. Where am I to start? Any half to go. I can see the online is hanging again. Right, here we go. Bit of a start. Any half to go. Any half is to go. Yes, you guys like to work, make me work. 100,000. Thank you, Cobras. At 100,000 we have. 125, 150. 150 we have at a 175, Sean. At 175, we got 175. 175, thank you. Make it 200,000 now. At 200 now, but a bit of 200,000 now, but a 200,000 to go. He's back at 200. At 200,000 now, but a bit of 200 is online. 200,000. Asking for 225. At 225 now, but a 250. 250 online. Spirit bidding online at 250 already. 250 is online. 275. Come on, guys, let's go. The floor is very quiet now all of a sudden. Here we go, 275. Online is still going at 275. 275 is back. 275 is back. Make it 300,000 now. At 300 to go, but 300 to go, but 300,000 to go. 275 online, asking for 300,000. At 300 to go, but 300 to go, but 300 rand to go. Calling it once at 275. Calling it twice. The biggest forklift of the day is going at the cheapest price to go. At 275, there we go. 300,000 is in, thank you. I almost said his name. Martin is in at 300,000. At 300,000, make it 325. At 325 now, but at 325, come on, David, let's go. 325. At 325, there we go. Online is back at 325. At 325 is back with a 325. We have the 325 now, 350, Martin. At 350 now, but at 350 now, but at 350 to go. I got a 325, another 350. All right, David Kubis, where we to go? I got then a 325. At 325, Martin, come back at 350 if you like. At 325, at a 325, calling it once. At 325. Going twice. At 325. Nadia, you are still there. 325, once, twice. Martin out. David is out. Kubis is out. Third and final call. 325. Solid 325. Buy number 327. Well done. Lot number 17 is the 2016 Uffred 50 Cube Tridem axle semi-trailers to go. This is the ones with the moving floors, ladies and gentlemen. The moving floor trailers to go. In very, very good condition still. Are your guys' slideshow back up? You guys seeing the slideshow? Thank you very much. Thumbs up right there. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's lot number 17. Lot number 17, the Uffred 50 Cube axle semi-moving floor trailer to go. Right, here to go. It does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. It does have papers to go. Where am I to go? Any offer to go? 100,000 is in. 100,000 in. Thank you. But a 150 now. Here, but a 150 on the floor. Here we go. 150 is on the floor. 150 is on the floor. Thank you. Make it 200,000 now. Who's moving my screen, please? At 200,000 now, but a 200,000 now, but a 200. Thank you. We have. Johan Butter's in at 200,000. Please move my screen back. At 200,000 now. Thank you. But a 250 now. At 250 now, but a 250 is back on the floor. 250 is back on the floor. Asking for 300,000 now. At 300 now, but a 300,000 now, but a 300,000 to go. 250 is on the floor, asking for 300,000 now. At 300 now, but a 300,000 now, but a 300,000 to go. 250 is in. 300,000. At 300 now, but a 300 to go, but a 300 to go. 300, thank you, there we go. 300 is online. 300 is online, make it 325. At 325 to go, but a 325 now, but a 325 to go. Come on, sir, I know you want it. You looked at it all week long. At 325 now, but at 325. I got online bidders at 300. At 325. Johan Andres Etienne, let's go back. Mr. Williefield is a very good surname. That's mine as well. Here we go with a 325 gents. I got a 300 here, but a 300,000 now, but a 300,000 rand. Calling it once. At 300,000. I need a 325. At 325 now, but a 325. There's a second one coming up, but this is the nicer one. At 300,000 now, but a 300,000 now. Calling it twice. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Third and final call. Johan, Buerta, Andres, Etienne, are you out? It seems like they are. Here we go. 300,000 rand. Third and final call. Solid 300,000 rand. Buy number 302. That's a nice buy. Lot number 18, 2016 Uffred 50 Cube. Right, same one. Moving floor trailer to go with papers, guys. This is the last one. Grab it now, and here we go. 200,000 online already. Now we're going to speed it up at 200,000 already. Hey, there we go. 200 is in the 250 now. At 250, your man is back at 250. Thank you. Asking for 300,000 now. At 300,000 now, but 300 now, but 300 online at 300. There we go. 300 is online. Asking for 350 now. At 350 now, but 350 now, but 350 to go. Moving floor trailer. Here we go. 300,000 now, but 300 now, but 300 to go. You can put in 325, but I'm asking for 350. At 350 now, but 350 now, but 350 to go. All right, change it, Bronny, 325. Let's go, Etienne Liederman. I see you hanging around. Press that button now. 300,000 is in, asking for 325. At 325 now, but a 325 now, but a 325 to go. 300,000, that's the first call. At 300,000. It's going so cheap. So 2016, ladies and gentlemen, and didn't work. 50 cube. There we go, 325. Mr. Boerter is in at 325. At 325 now, but a 325. Make a 350 now. At 350 to go, but a 350 now, but a 350 to go. 325 is in, asking for 350. At 350 now, but a 350 now, but a 350 to go. Calling it once at 325,000. Calling it twice now. Johan, you still in, 325. Third and final call, 325,000 rand. Sold at 325,000 rand. Buy number 267. Well done. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 19. Going to some of the movie trucks now. The first one, 2006 International 600 garbage truck. It's a non-runner, no VAT, and no papers. So it's not a no. It's a no. From a movie, ladies and gentlemen, we just disconnected the prop shaft to get it here. So what you will be buying, if you know your thing like Francois does, you'll probably put it back together in half a day, Francois. You can drive that thing again. Or else you use it for parts, ladies and gentlemen. There's a couple of nice tires, bull bars, anything on there. I know David's going to put the bull bar on his Ford Bucky. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a movie prop car, very good condition actually. But please, no VAT, no papers, and it's a non-runner. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's lot number 19 to go. Henny half to go. 50,000. There's more worth than scrap metal. 50 is to the back. 75 now. At 75 now, but 75 now. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. I need 75,000 to go. I got a 50 here now, 75. At 75,000 now, but 75 now, but 75 to go. Man on the floor is at 50. At 75 now, but 75 now, but 75 to go. That's 50,000 on the first call. I am selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 75. 2006 International 7.6 garbage truck to go. I got a bit of 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 to go. Yes, it's 75. Who got a bit of 75 now? I got a 50 going once. 50,000 going twice, and you owe me dinners, not dinner, lunch. 50,000 rand, third and final call. 50,000 rand at the back of the room. Sold it. 50,000 rand. Buy number, sir, at the back is 622. 622. Thank you, Sean and Nick. Did something at least today. Lot number 20 is a 2. You work for that, sir. You get extra slice of cheese on your burger today. Here we go. You can see that lady's doing the right thing. Boerewors rolls, burgers, chips, breakfast rolls, anything you want except for sushi, sir. Not today. Right, here we go. Lot number 20 is a 2015 Volvo F8 480 Globetrotter truck. A lot of talk around this truck. Why does it have so low mileage? When it arrived here about a month and a half ago, it only had 41,000 kilometers on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. We sent it around the country. It's got now 100 kilometers on the clock. And I know that is Shoal's dream car. Shoal maybe will buy it for you today. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It has only got 67,000 kilometers on the clock. It does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2050 Volvo F8 480 Globetrotter. Ladies and gentlemen, where am I to go? Any half to go? Are we ready online? Are we live online? Here we go on the floor. Where am I going to go? But 400. At 400,000 opening bid. Here we go. 400,000 is the opening bid. 400,000 now, but a bit of 400,000. Make it 450 now. At 450,000. At 450 to go. But a bit of 450. Sean, a bit of 450 to go. 450 is online because you're too slow. At 450 is online. I need 500. Your man is back at 500,000 now. At 500 now, but a bit of 500 now, but a bit of 500 rand to go. 500,000. There we go, 550. I got a 550 already. 550 now with a 600. 60. Yuan, you're too slow. I got 600 already on the floor. 600 is on the floor. Shawnee, your man, with a 600 now, but a 600 now, but a 600,000 to go. Joff, keep your eye on your man. At 600,000 now, I need 650. At 650 is back Yuan. 650 is now 700. 700,000 already on the floor. On the floor, it's 700. On the floor, it's 700,000 now. At 700,000 on the floor now, 750 Yuan. At 750 to go, but a bit of 750 now, but a bit of 750. Thank you, Yuan. 750 is back. 800,000 now. At 800,000, I'm not going small. 800 we have. 800 is on the floor already. Asking for 850 now. Hey, but 850 now, but 850 now, but 850 to go. 850 now, but 800 is on the floor. Asking for 850. At 850 now, but 850 already. 850 we have. We have 850 already. 850 we have from Mark. 850 is with Mark. I need your 900, Joffy. At 900 to go, but a 900 to go. 850 is online. Asking for 900,000. At 900,000 to go, but a 900,000. I got 850 here. Asking for 900. Hi, but 850 and we're not done, ladies and gentlemen. This is a beautiful truck. It has only got 100 kilometers on the clock. It's a 2015 F8 480 Globetrotter, ladies and gentlemen. 875, I don't mind. Ask the question, Joffy. 875? Is he in art? I got 850 as online as with Mark. 875. Yes or no? Yes, he's in? Say yes. Must I look at him? Just wink at him, Joffy. 25,000 rand for this truck. 875. I got about 850 now, but 875. 870. There we go. 875. 875 we have. Asking for 900 now, Marky. At 900 to go, but a 925 more. You take this truck home. At 900 now, but a 900 to go, but a 900 to go. 875 is here. Asking for 900,000. At 900 to go, but a 900 to go, but a 900 to go. 875 is on the floor, and that's going once. I need a 900,000, guys. That is still way, way, way below. At 900, there we go. Mark is back at 900. At 900,000 now, but a 900 to go, but a 900,000 is there. Asking for 925. Now you have to beg him. Joffy, you have to beg him. At 925 now, but a 9. I don't know, you never beg. At 925 now, but a 925 to go, but a 925 to go. Marky, I'm calling it once. At 900,000. Asking for 925, gents. Is the floor out? I got a 900,000 here. He's out. Online is 925. I can still see Quibus and Yuan, you're hovering around. But Mark, you've got it so far at 900,000, and I'm calling it once, 900,000, asking for 925. I got a 900,000 now, but a 900,000 now, but a 900,000 to go. Now I'm calling it twice at 900,000. Third and final call, 87, 900,000 rand. 925, I almost did something in my pants. 925 yuan on the push of the button. Mark, you still hanging in there by a thread of the teeth. At 925 now, but a 925 now, but a 925 to go. I need a 950 now. Come on, Mark, at 950. You know I'll start it for you. At 950 now, but a 950 now, but a 950 to go. 925 is the bid. I'm asking for 950. Mark, I'll count you down and I'll give you enough time. Yuan, you got it by the skin of your teeth at 925. I'm asking for 950,000 now. At 925 now, but a 925 now, but a 925 to go. I'm calling it once, Johan, at 925. I'm asking for 950 Mark. Calling it twice now. Remember, it's only got 67,000 kilometers on the clock. 925. Are you guys out? I'm counting down. Mark, if you want to press the button, press it now. That's 925 going once. 925 going twice. I'm asking for 950. 925,000 rand. Third and final call. Solid 925 by numbers 267. Thank you, Mr. Buata. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 21 to go. 2 crates of light fittings to go. You guys can light up my life by selling these 2 crates of light fittings to go. Come on, Quinny, where are we to go? Both crates, you get the crates as well if you want to take the crates home. Where are we to go? But a great, all the light fittings is yours. Where are we to go? $1,000 to go. 1,000 rand, a bit of 1,000 now, but a bit of 1,000 rand to go. 1,000 rand we have. 1,000 rand we have. Thank you, make it 2,000 now. Have a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 rand to go. I got 1,000 rand here, asking for 2,000. All the crates, all the lights is yours. 1,000 rand here, but a bit of 1,000 now, but a bit of 1,000 rand going once. 1,000. Asking for 2,000 now. Have a bit of 1,000 here, but a bit of 1,000. The floor is out. Online is in. 1,000 going once. Going twice. Third and final call, 1,000 rand. 1.5. 1.5, Sean, your man is 1.5. At 1.5 is in, but 1.5 is on the floor. 1.5 is on the floor, make it 2,000 now. He takes his time, hey? Natalie always complains. At 1.5 is here, but a 1.5 now. I'm asking for 2,000 now. Here, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 rand to go. On the floor, going once. At 1.5. Online, you're out. Going twice. At 1,500. Third and final call, 1,500 rand. Sold it to your man, 1,500 rand. Buy number is 622. Lot numbers 22 now. 22 now is 110 assorted sizes steel shelving to go. Variety of 5 6-tier shelves, Davy. 4 to 6-tier shelves. There's 110 various sizes of steel shelving all outside, ladies and gentlemen. The whole job lot to go. Bidding is going crazy online. 5 is in. 6,000 is in. Here, 10,000 online. 10,000 in online. Make it 12.5 now. At 12.5 now, but at 12.5. 12.5 is on the floor. 12.5 is on the floor. 15,000 now. At 15,000 now, but at 15 we have. 15 is online. 17.5, sir. 17.5 is on the floor. 17,500 now, but at 20,000 now. At 17.5 is on the floor. 20,000 with Chris. 20,000 is here. 22.5, sir. At 22.5 is a yes. 22.5, thank you, is on the floor. 22.5 is on the floor. I'm asking for 25. Chris is back at 25,000. 25 now, 27.5, sir. At 27.5, thank you, 27.5. 27.5 is on the floor. 27.5, thank you, now 30,000. Chris Peel is back quickly. 32.5, sir. At 32.5 now, but at 32.5, make it 31. Just because I like you so much. 31 is on the floor. Asking for 32 now. At 32 now, but at 32 now, 32. 32, 33 and 1 rand. He's persistent. 34, sir. It's 1,000 rand more. 34,000 rand. At 34 to go, but at 34 now, but at 34 to go. 34 is on the floor. 34 is on the floor. Asking for 35,000. At 35 now, but at 35 now, but at 35 to go. 34 is here on the floor. Asking for 35,000. Chris, you're out. Mark is out. Johan, you're never in. Etienne, you're still hovering all day long. Not bidding. Hey? Yeah, I can't say his surname. 34 here, but at 34 now, I'm asking for 35. Going once on the floor at 34,000 rand. Going twice at 34,000 rand. That's the third and final call. Online is out. Floor is in. Third and final, 35. Chris is back at 35 now, 36, sir. At 36 to go, you can't say those words. At 36 now, but at 30, you can think it, but you can't say it. At 36 to go, but at 36 now, take your time. 36, it's less than 300 rand a shelf, sir. At 36 now, but at 36 now, but at 36 to go. I got 35 online. Going once. 35 online. Going twice. 36. He's thinking. Natalie, go sit on his lap, please. She's coming. She's going. No, I got a 35 going once online. Going twice online. Third and final call. She almost did, Sean. Third and final call. 35,000 rand. Sold at 35,000 rand by number 294. There we go. Teamwork, Natalie. Thank you very much. Lot numbers 23. 14 times aluminium step ladders to go. 14 times aluminium step ladders to go. One step at a time, ladies and gentlemen. For all 14, a job lot to go. 1,000 rand is in. 1.5 to go for all 14 ladders. 1,500 up. 2,000 we have. Nick, your man at 2, not 2.5. At 2.5 to go, but a bit of 2.5 we have online. 2.5 now 3, Nick. At need 3,000 out, but a 3,000 out, but a 3,000 rand to go. 3 old man, 3,000 at the back of the room, 3,000 at the back of the room, make it 3.5 now. At 3.5 to go, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 to go. 3,000 man is your man, Sean. I need 3.5. 3.5 is with Mark. 3.5 is with Mark online. Now 4,000. Have a bit of 4,000, have a bit of 4,000, have a bit of 4,000 rand to go. 3.5 is online, asking for 4,000. At 4,000, have a bit of 4,000, have a bit of 4,000 is back. 4,000 on the floor. Now 4.5. Have a bit of 4.5, now a bit of 4.5, now a bit of 4.5 to go. 14 aluminium step ladders to go. At 4,000, have a bit of 4,000 and 4.5. Going once. At 4,000. Going twice at 4,000. Mark, you're out. Quintus is out. Enoch, I don't think you were ever in. Third and final call. Sold at 4,000 rand by number 35. Well done. Lot numbers 24. Still with the movie cars, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the biggest, loudest motors I've ever seen and heard. It's a big block Chevy. Am I right? Big block Chevy motor here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1987 Chevy double axle big block motor. It was used as a towing truck. We'll sell the trailer straight after this lot number for movie cars, ladies and gentlemen. If you always see those guys in the movies and they drive like that, they never drive. They're on the back of a trailer. And I got this monster towing them around. So very interesting to see, ladies and gentlemen. That motor is absolute stunning. We do have papers and there's no VAT on this particular item, guys. So you're saving 15% already. So lot number 24, it's a 1987 Chevy double axle big block motor towing truck. Here we go. It's automatic. And it's got e-suspension. Thank you very much, David. He knows what he's talking about. I do not. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Where am I going to go? That's lot number 24. Start bidding for me. Where am I going to go? 50,000. That 50,000 in motor's probably worth than that. 20,000 is on. 20,000 is on. I'm on. 30,000 now. 30,000 is already taken. 50 is back. 60 now. 60,000, a bit of 60,000 now, but at 60,000 to go. 50 is online, asking for 60,000. At 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 to go. 60 with Quintus. 60 is here, but a 60,000, make it 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 we have. 70,000 we have. Asking for 80,000 now. At 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000 to go. We have 70 already. Asking for 80,000. Come on, guys, you can't buy a half a motor for that. 80,000 now, but over 80,000 now, but over 80,000 to go. Beautiful truck. 7 years in, asking for 80,000. At 80,000, that Chevy big block motor. Let's go. Maybe we should start it quickly. We'll probably hear it from here. At 70,000 now, but over 70,000 now, but over 70,000 to go. I'm calling it once. I need 80,000. Quentin, you still out. Mr. Cortina, press that button. It's the green one in front of you. At 70,000 now, but over 70,000 now, but over 70,000 to go. Asking for 80,000. At 80,000 to go, but over 80,000 now, but over 80,000 to go. 70,000. I'm calling it once. 70,000 here, but over 70,000 here. Calling it twice. 80,000 at the back of the room. 80,000 now, but about 80,000 now, but about 80,000 to go. Asking for 90,000. At 90,000 now, but 90,000 now, but about 90,000 to go. 85. 85. Oh, that's a cheap shot, but I'll take it. 85. 90,000, sir. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000. That's only your fuel bill for a week, sir. 90,000. At 90,000 to go, but about 90,000 now, but 90,000 to go. I also got that joke. 90,000, sir. Come on, 5 grand more. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now, but about 90,000 to go. I'll start it especially for you. 90,000. Here he goes. He goes 90. At 90 now, but at 95. Online, he's still out. My floor is in at 90,000. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now, but about 90,000 to go. I'm calling it once at 90,000. Quintus, Mr. Cornier, you're both still out. 90,000 here, but about 90,000 here. Calling it twice. Third and final call. We are selling, ladies and gentlemen, 90,000 rand. Sold at 90,000 rand. Buy number, sir. 288. Enjoy and happy fuel bill. Lot number 25. Lot number 25, ladies and gentlemen, is the process vehicle trailer with airbag suspension. That's the one you tow your mother-in-law behind. It does have papers. And once again, remember, no VAT, ladies and gentlemen. You're saving already 15%. Hello, Adil. I didn't even see you there. VIPs. Yeah, look at my VIPs. Lot numbers 25, the process vehicle trailer with airbag suspension to go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, where would it go? Any half to go. 10 grand. I don't mind we're selling today. 10 is in already at 10,000 now, but 20,000 now. At 20,000 to go, but 20 is online. 20,000 online, make it 30,000 now for the car trailer to go. At 30,000 airbag suspension, ladies and gentlemen. At 30,000 now, but 30,000 now, but 30,000 rand to go. 20 is in, I'm knocking for 30,000 now. Online at 20,000. At 20,000 now, but 20,000 now, but 20,000 to go. 30,000. There we go. 30 is back. 30, but 30 now, 40,000 rand to go. At 40,000 now, but 40,000 for the airbag suspension car trailer. Come on, dudes. At 30,000 now, but 30. Or you're going to buy an old car and put it on the airbag suspension trailer and take it all the way home. At 30,000 now, but 30,000 now, but 30,000 rand to go. I'm looking for 40,000. I got a 30,000 here, but a 30,000 here. I'm calling it once. Just because you asked me so nicely, sir. At 35 is on the floor. 35 is on the floor. Quickly the bid is back. 40,000. 40,000 is back now. 45, sir. Shouldn't ask me so nicely. Say 45. There we go. He's very adamant now at 45. He's in at 45 on the floor. Now 50,000. At 50,000, now a bit of 50,000, now a bit of 50,000 to go. 45 is here on the floor. At 50,000, he's buying the parcel now. At 50,000, now a bit of 50,000. Now I've got a 45 here on the floor going once. 45,000, a bit of 45,000. Calling it twice. Online is out. Rest of the floor is out. At the back of the room, 45,000 rand. Sold it, 45,000 rand. Buy number 288. Well done, sir. Right, here we go. A lot of fencing, construction fencing. It's a 3x2 meter. There are 3x2 meter fencing, not 3x3 meters. It's definitely not square. 3x2 meter fencing, ladies and gentlemen. There's approximately 33 pieces there. 33 pieces there of construction fencing, ladies and gentlemen. That's lot number 26. Right, where to go? Where to start for all the construction fencing to go? There's about 33 pieces there. Where to go? Where to start? Any half to go? 4,000, where's your man? 4,000, thank you, sir. Now 5. 5,000, a bit of 5,000, a bit of 5. In the room at 5. Now 6,000, sir. At 6,000, a bit of 6,000, a bit of 6,000 to go. 6,000 is this side. 6,000, your man Nick. At 6,000, I'm at 7,000 in the back. 7,000, I'm at 7 in the back. 8,000, sir. 9,000 bid. 9,000, a bit of 10. Battle of the floor. 10, a bit of 11,000 now. 11,000, a bit of 12,000. 12 now 13. 13, a bit of 14,000. At 14,000, sir, a bit of 14 now, a bit of 14,000. 15. 16,000. At 16,000, now a bit of 16,000. Don't think it's any money. 16 now 17. 18,000, sir. At 18,000, now a bit of 18,000. Thank you. 19. 20,000. Have it at 20,000, now a bit of 20. Now 21. Think of it. I'll come back to you. At 20,000, here, but at 25, I'm asking for 21 now. At 21 now, but over 21 now, but over 21 to go. 20,000 is here, asking for 21. I got a 20,000 here, but over 20,000 here, going once. 21, he's back. 21 over 22. At 22, sir, but over 22. Now 23. 23, but at 24. Have it about a 24,000, now about a 24 now, but about a 24,000 to go. You can't say it out loud. 24. This one, with that, sir. Had 24 now, but about a 24 now, but about a 24 to go. 23 is the back, asking for 24. Had 24 now, but a 24 now, got a 23 at the back of the room going once. You need to get that 24 quickly. 24 here, 24 is back. 25 handfuls, sir. At 25, you know that's your number. At 25 now, but about 25 now, but about 25 to go. 24 is here, asking for 25. Your bid, 24. At 24,000 now, but about 24 is going once. At 24,000. Going twice. At 24,000. Floor is out, back is out, front is in. Third and final call. Sold at 24,000 rand. Thank you, sir. Buy number is. Thanks for the applause, Nick. Didn't fly you up for nothing. 618. 618, thank you. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the instructions that I mentioned earlier with the conditions of sale that needs to be sold subject to confirmation. It has got nothing to do with the pricing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just got a legal matter. But as I say, the legal entity is still sitting here patiently waiting for me. So subject to confirmation on lot number 27, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. That is a 2018 Toyota Quantum minibus. It is a manual and it's a diesel, which is very important apparently. Right, it's only got 78,155 kilometers on the clock. It does have papers and will attract VAT to the sale as well. was used in the tourism industry, ladies and gentlemen. I need to sell this one subject to confirmation, just to clarify the legal matter around it. But it does have papers, it will attract VAT, and it's got very low mileage. A 2018 Toyota Quantum minibus to go, manual, diesel, here we go. Lot numbers 27, where would it go, but a bit of starting half to go. 100,000, 100,000, about 100 is in. 100 is in, thank you, over to 125. 125, your man, Sean. 125, about 150 at the back of the room. 150, thank you, about 175. 175, your man. 175, the floor is going crazy. 200,000, sir. At 200,000, online can't even cope up. At 200,000, about 200. Here we go, online it's back at 200. 200, about 225. Your man is back. 225. 250, sir. Pick up your hand. The longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes. 250, over to 225. Online is at 225. Online is at 225 and at 250. New blood in front. 250 over to 275. Where's your man at 275? Out at 275, over to 275, over to 275 to go. 275. Now 300. At 300,000 to go, over to 300,000, over to 300,000 to go. Online is still out. Joff, your man is in. 300,000. I got over to 275 now, over to 275 now, over to 275 to go. I need a 300,000. I got a 275 here, but a bit of 275, and I'm calling it once. At 275. Where's the 300,000 now? At 300,000 now, online, you're still out. Joff, your man is in at 275. I did 300,000 now, but a 300,000 now, but a 300,000 to go. Going once, 275. Going twice. At how much? 280. I'll take it 280. 280 to go, but don't give up so quickly. At 280, asking for 290 now. At 290 to go, but a bit of 290 now, but a 290 to go. At 290 now, but a bit of 290 now, but a 290 to go. Nick, your man is in at 280. 290 is online. Here we go, Mr. Fintail. 290 is in with a 290 now, but a 300,000. At 300,000 now, but a 300,000 now, but a 300,000 rand to go. I don't mind. I'll take your 10. At 300, there we go. 290 is in. I'm asking for 300,000. No, man, we're not selling. We're selling a car. We don't do properties. At 290.95. At 295 to go over to 295. Nick, your man is in at 295. Maurice, I need you to come back at 300,000 now. 305. That's the bit we take online. 305. I'll take 310. Come on, Nicky. Move closer. COVID, but move closer. At 310 now, but a 310 now, but a 310 to go. Is he out? I got online at 305. At 305 to go, but a 305 now, but a 305 to go. I need 310. Final call. 305 here, but a 305 going once. 305 but a 305 going twice. I need 310. Third and final call. Subject to confirmation. 305,000 rand. 310. 310 is back at a 310. Don't ever sit down in Cape Town, Nick. 310 is back. Your man is back. 310 is back at a 310 now. Asking for 315. At 315 now, but a 315 now, but a 315 to go. I got 310 on the floor, asking for 315. At 315 now, but a 315 now, but a 315 to go. Marius, I'll give you a chance to come back. The floor is in at 310. Bronwyn's a little bit trigger happy, but she's back. Marius, you'll give you tap to back. Come back now at 315. At 315 now, but a 315 now, but a 315 to go. Joff, don't stand so close. She's trigger happy when you're close. At 310 now, but on the floor, 310, and I'm calling it once. Marius come back at 5 grand more. I got a 310 here, but a 310 here. Calling it twice. 310,000 rand. Third and final call. 310, Marius, out. Sold at 310,000 rand. Subject to confirmation on the floor. Buy number is 603. Thank you very much. Here we go. Lot number. Movie cars, ladies and gentlemen. So please listen closely to the description. Lot number is 28. It's a 1991 Jeep Cherokee left-hand drive. Non-runner. It was a prop car, ladies and gentlemen. No VAT. It actually does have papers, but it's been deregistered, which means with a lot of effort and love and care and bribery and corruption, you can get it registered again. So it does have papers, but it has been deregistered, ladies and gentlemen. No VAT, does have papers. It's a left-hand drive, and it's a non-runner, but it's got a funky look about it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're selling. Lot number 28, 1991, a Jeep Cherokee. Here and half to go, 10,000 rand. I'm selling today over to 10,000 hour, over to 10,000 hour, over to 10,000 to go. Nice little project, Francois. At 10,000 hour, over to 10,000 hour, over to 10,000 to go. 10 we have online. 10 we have online. I'll take 15,000 now. At 15,000 hour, over to 15,000 hour, over to 15,000 to go. 10 we have, asking for 15. At 15,000 hour, over to 15,000 hour, over to 15,000 to go. 10 we have, asking for 15. At 15,000 hour, over to 15,000 hour, I got a 10,000 and I'm selling. At 10,000 here, but over to 10,000 here, going once. At 10,000. Going twice. At 10,000, you'll get more for scrap metal, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Jeep 1991 Cherokee. You'll probably get it started with a little bit of love. 10,000, third and final call. 10,000 rand. Sold it, 10,000 Rand, well done. Buy number 327. Here we go, lot number 29. Lot number 29 is a 1996 Chevrolet Tahoe. Also, Tahoe. Here we go. That's a Chevrolet Tahoe, left-hand drive, ladies and gentlemen, automatic, also a non-runner. It was a movie prop car, no VAT, but does have papers. Mr. Cortina, what is it with the 1 Rand bits? Here we go. Lot numbers 29, ladies and gentlemen. The 1996 left-hand drive Chevrolet. Here we go. Any half to go. Any half to go with a bit start. 5 grand is already online. 5,000, 7.5. So you're happy with 7.5. 7.5 is here now. 10,000 now. At 10,000 now, but a bit of 10,000 we have. Online at 10. 12.5, sir. At 12.5 now, but a bit of 12.5. I've got a 10,000 is here. Online, asking for 12.5 now. At 12.5 now, but a bit of 12.5 now, but a bit of 12.5 to go. 12.5 we have online. Thank you. 12.5 is here now. 15,000. At 15,000 now, but a bit of 15,000 now, but a bit of 15,000 to go. Any bit of 15,000. I got a bit of 12.5 here, but a bit of 12.5 now, but a 12.5, and I'm calling it once at 12,500 for 2.5 more, so drive it out here with a tow truck. At 15,000, I would have a bit of 15,000, I would have a bit of 15,000 to go. 12.5's online. I need 15,000. I would have a bit of 15,000, I would have a bit of 15,000, I would have 12.5 is here going once at 12,500. How much? Who said that? 500 Rand bid on a car. You are fired. I'll take your cheese away. 13,000. At 13,000, I would have 13,000. I need 14,000. At 14,000, I would have 14 is back online. Mr. Greer, 14. Now it's 15. At 15,000, that's a yes. 15,000, thank you. At 15,000, I would have 16,000. At 16,000, I would have 16,000. I would have 16,000 to go. 15 is at the back of the room. That's 15,000. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. Going once at 15,000. Going twice at 15,000. Third of 16. 16 here, but a bit of 17. Here goes the floor. 17, sir, but a 17 now. 17. 17. 18. 9. I'm already at 18. 19. Play with me. Don't play with him. Play with me, sir. 19. 20,000. 21, sir. Here, but a 21 now, but a 21 now. Are you sure? I got 20,000 here. Make it 21 now. At 21 now, but a 21 now. I got a 20,000 on my left. Going once. 20,000. Going twice. 20,000. Third and final call, 20,000 Rand. Sold at 20,000 Rand. Buy number is 605. Well done, Nick. Lot number is 30. Lot number is 30. 1995 Chevy Tahoe. Left-hand drive. Automatic. Also a movie. And with magic, David got it started. Fantastic, Darby. Right, he's got it started, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't drive it. We got it started. Single malt, yeah. You get a single malt. You get no cheese. Lot number 31, 1996 Chevrolet. Left-hand drive, ladies and gentlemen. It is starting in no VAT with papers. No VAT and with papers. Here we go. Let's stop playing around now. We need to come to the classics. Here now for the go. Here now for the go. Start at 10,000 now. At 10,000 now, but over 10,000 now, but 10 we have. 10 we have online already. 10 we have. There we go. 15 online. At 15,000 now, but over 15,000 now, but 15 make it 20,000 now. At 20,000 go, but over 20,000 now. 20,000 is online. 20,000 we have. Asking for 25 now. 25 now, but 25 now. Quintus and Mr. Cornia too late. 25 now. At 25 now, but 25 we have. We have 25 already. 25 we have already. Asking for 30,000 now. Guys, there is nothing wrong here. You just sit on the wrong side of the car. At 25 here, but at 25 now, asking for 30,000 now. That is for nothing for this beast, and it starts at 30,000 now, but at 30,000 now, but at 30,000 to go. 25 is in. Going once at 25,000. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 30,000 now. 30,000 is on the floor. 30,000 is on the floor now at 35. I got a 35 now, but a 35 now, but a 35,000 to go. I got a 35 here. At 30 now, but a 30,000 is on the floor, asking for 35. At 35 now, but a 35. I'm calling it once at 30,000. Calling it twice at 30,000. Third and final call, ladies and gentlemen, on the floor. 30,000 Rand. Sold at 30,000 Rand. Buy number 605. Right, here we go. Last of the 1996 Chevrolet Tahoes. Left-hand drive, automatic, starting, and actually going backwards and forwards. Yes, I did drive it. And it drives like a charm. No VAT. Plus papers. No VAT plus papers, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 31, 1996 Chevy. Here we go. Where am I to go? The bidding is already at 15,000. Asking for 20,000 now. At 20,000, now, bit of 20,000, now, bit of 20,000 to go. At 20,000, here we have 25 from Mr. Buerta. 25 is in, asking for 30,000 now. At 30,000 to go, bit of 30,000 in the back of the room. 30,000 is here, asking for 35 now. At 35 now, bit of 35 now, bit of 35 to go. 30,000 is at the back of the room, asking for 35. At 35 now, bit of 35 now, 35 online. Albert is in at 35. Now 40. 40 at the back of the room. 40,000 is in, 45. I got 40 on the floor. I'm asking for 45. Come, Ashley, you're too late. At 45 now, but a bit of 45 now, but a bit of 45. How to go? 40,000. Here we go. Mari's in at 45. Now 50. At 50,000, a bit of 50 is back. 50,000. 50,000 at the back of the room. 50,000 is in at 55. I need a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. 55. 50 going once. Where's your yep? 55 online. Ashley Williams is back at 55. Now 60. 57 and a half. He just asked me nicely. 57 and a half, I don't mind. 57 and a half is in a bit of 57 and a half on the floor. 57 and a half, asking for 60,000 now. Had 60,000 to go, but a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 to go. 57 and a half on the back of the room. 57 and a half, and I'm calling it once. I need 60,000, Ashley, Marius, Albert, or Quintus, whoever presses the button first. I got a 57 and a half, but a bit of 57 and a half, but a 57 and a half going once. On the floor, 57 and a half, but a 57 and a half going twice. Third and final call. Back of the room, 57,500 rand. Sold at 57.5. Thank you, deal. Buy number is 49. As always, he wanted 69, but he didn't get it. Lot number 32. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the classics, collectibles, old school, whatever you want to call these cars. They are still collectible. I will mention once again, if there is no VAT or no papers, I will announce as we go. Lot number 32 is a 1944 Austin of England. It's a manual little car. Right, Demon, no papers on this one, but it's a beautiful, eye-catching little car. Lot 1944 Austin of England, a manual little car. No papers, ladies and gentlemen, and it starts. It goes forwards and it goes backwards. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is lot number 32 to go. Where am I to go? But a bit of starting here, half to go. Any half to go. 50,000 rand to go. At 50,000, a bit of 50,000, a bit of 50,000 rand to go. Isn't that why you guys are here? At 50,000 we have. Thank you, 50 we have. Are you asking for 55? At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. Austin of England. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. I got 50,000 rand and I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. At 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 rand to go. Asking for 55. Here we go. At 55 is back. 55 is back now, asking for 60,000 now. How about a 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now. I got a 55, asking for 60,000. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. Asking for 60,000. At 60,000 now, but a 60,000 now. I got a 55 here going once. At 55. Floor is out. Online is still in. At 55. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. Don't look so concerned, sir. Don't worry. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a bit of 55 to go. Going once, going twice. First car today, 1944 Austin of England, 55,000 rand. Sold at 55,000 rand. Buy number 302. Lot numbers 33 and 1938 Chevrolet V8, but it's not a V8. It's a V6. Am I correct, Avi? It's a V6. We looked under the bonnet. It's a V6. We counted them. It's a V6 rebuild, ladies and gentlemen. It is a manual. It is starting. No papers. No papers, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 1938 Chevy V6 rebuild. It is a manual, and it starts and forward and backwards she goes. Lot number is, ladies and gentlemen, lot number is 33. Here we go. Any half to go. Let's bid. 50,000. We're giving the things away this morning at 50,000. We have 50 bid. Thank you. Everybody is in at 50 now. 60,000. At 60,000 now, over 60,000 now, over 60,000 rand to go. At 60 is in. 60,000 is in. 60 is in. Asking for 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, over 70,000 now, over 70,000 rand to go. 70 is in from Marius. 70,000 I'm selling now. At 70,000 now, but at 70,000 I'm asking for 80,000. At 80,000 now, but over 80,000 now, but over 80,000 to go. Marius is in at 70. I'm asking for 80,000, guys. That is for free. At 80,000 now, but at 80,000 I got 70,000 from Marius. Asking for 80,000. At 80,000 now, but over 80,000 now, but over 80,000 rand to go. 70,000 is the first call. At 70,000 now, but over 70,000 now, but at 70,000 rand to go. Who's going to give me 80? At 80,000 now, but over 80,000 now. I'm calling it once at 70,000. I'm calling it twice at 70,000. 1938 Chevy V6 rebuild manual, ladies and gentlemen. 70,000 a bid. Third and final call. 70,000 rand. Where? Who's shouting? No one. Sold it, 70,000 rand. Buy number 232. Lot number, he's just talking to himself. Lot number 34 is the 1976 Austin London Taxi automatic, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting. It does have papers, ladies and gentlemen, so you can take the Queen on a trip as long as he pays. Don't take Harry and Sally. What's Harry's wife's name? Harry and? Megan. Megan and Harry, or Harry and Megan. I don't know. I watched the movie Harry and Sally. There we go. Lot number 34, 1976, Austin, London Taxi, automatic, ladies and gentlemen. Does have papers. It starts and definitely goes forward and very quickly backwards, ask me. Lot numbers 34, 1976. Here we go. Austin, London Taxi to go. Bidding starts again. Why so low? 60,000. I'll take a 60,000, but a 70,000 now. At 70,000 already in. 70,000 is already at 70,000 now is in. 70,000 is in. I'm asking for 80,000 now. At 80,000 now, but 80,000 now, but 80,000 to go. 80, I've got 70 in. Asking for 80. We have 80 already. 80,000 is in. 80,000 is in, but 85 now. Make it 85. At 85 to go, but 85 now, but 85 to go. Guys, it is so low. This is a good buy. Albert, where are you now? At 80,000 now, but 85. 85 is back. Thank you, Albert. 85 is back. Asking for 90,000 now. 90 is back. Thank you. 90,000 already back. 90,000 now. 95, Albert. At 95 now, but a 95. It's your color, Albert. It's red. At 95 now, but a 95 now, but a 95 to go. 90,000 is in. 95, Albert. And you don't have to pay any taxi fees anymore. At 90,000 now, but a 95, I'm knocking for 95. At 95 now, but a 95 now, but a 95 to go. 95 is back. Albert is back at 95 and I'm selling. At 95 now, but about 95, I'm asking for 100,000. At 100,000 to go, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 rand to go. 95 is in, asking for 100. At 95 now, but about 95 now, but 95 to go. Calling it once at 95,000. Calling it twice at 95,000. And the crowd in Woodstock is dead quiet. 95,000. Third and final call. Sold at 95,000 rand. Buy number 229. Thank you, sir. Lot number is 35. A very cute little 1939 Ford Popular. And it was apparently very popular and still is very popular. It is a manual, ladies and gentlemen. It has no papers, but it definitely starts. No papers, but it definitely starts, ladies and gentlemen. And it's got 59,614 kilometers on the clock. But I think it's swaying around a couple of times. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 1939. Ford Popular, cute little bugger that. Here we go, lot number 35. Where we go, no papers, but we selling. Here we go, at a start. 20,000 rand. At 20,000, I'll put 20,000, I'll put 20,000 rand to go. Who's going to start? There we go. Online is in at 20. Asking for 25. At 25,000, I'll put 25 we have. 25 we have. Asking for 30,000 now. At 30,000, I'll put 30,000 now. That's for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Nice little collectible. Ford Popular to go. 1939. Asking for 30,000 now. At 30, thank you, Mark. Mark is in at 30,000 now. 35 is back quickly. 35 is back already. 35, thank you now. I'm asking for 40,000 now. We are selling at 35 now, but at 40,000 now. Come on, Marius, let's go. Mark, another 5. You take this Ford away from... Who's going to bid? Marius or Mark? Who's going to be first? 35 is in. I need 40,000 now. How about a 40,000 now? But a bit of 40,000 now. But a bit of 40,000 to go. 35 is in. Asking for 40,000. I got 35 here and the floor is still quiet in Woodstock. Sean, give those people a round of drinks, please. At 35 now, but at 35 now, but at 35 to go. I got a 30. 40 is in with Mark. At 40,000. Who said it shout? Who said sold? At 40,000 now. I'm only one allowed to saying sold, sir. At 40,000 now. Thank you, Mark. At 40 is there now. 45. At 45 now, but a bit of 45 now, but a bit of 45 to go. At 40,000 is in. I'm selling. At 40,000 now, but a bit of 40,000. I'm calling it once, Mark. At 40,000. Calling it twice now. At 40,000. Now I'm asking for 45, Marius. That is for nothing. At 45 now, but at 40,000. Third and final call. At 40,000 rand. Sold at 40,000 rand. Buy number 102. Well done. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 36 is faster than anything here today. The inflatable pencil racing duck to go. No motors because you row. Right, nice little inflatable pencil racing duck to go, ladies and gentlemen. And Marius van Zyl gives me a 1 rand bid. That's an insult, sir. Right, where we go, nice little pencil duck to go. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter to go. $1,000 to go for a little rubber duck to go. 1,000 is in, thank you, Dylan. Oh, thank you, Dylan. 1,000 is in, make it 1.5 now. 1.5 is back, thank you. 1.5 is back now, make it 2,000 now. Have it over to 2,000 now, but over to 2,000. Nice little query. It's actually a good brand name to go. At 2,000 now, but over to 2,000 now, but over to 2,000 rand to go. 1.5 is in, make it 2,000 now. Have it at 2,000 now, 2,000 on the floor. 2,000 on the floor, thank you, make it 2.5 now. Yeah, you guys are sleeping, Shawnee and Nikki. At 2,000 now, but Don't complain, just say yes. At 2,000 is on the floor. 2.5 to go. At 2.5 to go, but over 2.5 now, but over 2.5 to go. 2,000 on the floor, and I'm calling it once. I'm selling. 2.5 now, Dylan. Dylan back at 2.5 now, 3,000, sir. 3,000 back on the floor. 3,000 back on the floor, make it 3.5 now, Dylan. At 3.5 to go, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 to go. 3,000 is here, asking for 3.5 now. At 3.5 now, but a 3.5 now, but a 3.5 to go. 3,000 is here, asking for 3.5. Dylan, it's your chance now. Take the bid or not. At 3,000 here, but a 3,000 going once. Asking for 3.5. 3.5, your man. 3.5, Darby, your man. 3.5 down 4. Joff is also sleeping. At 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 to go. You guys are useless from Joburg. At 4,000, sir. At 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 rand to go. At 3.5 is online. Sorry, right in front of me is 3.5. I'm asking for 4.5. 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000. I get 3.5 here going once. 3.5 to the 3.5 going twice. Asking for 4,000. Third and final call. On the floor. 3,500 rand. Sold at 3,500 rand. Buy number, sir, is 615. Thank you very much. I hope you can swim, sir. Lot number is 37. Is a Yamaha 40 horsepower outboard motor. Someone who knows told me that if you take out the cowling, it's not branded Yamaha inside. It is an entry model of Yamaha, but it's not branded Yamaha. It's called Mahusa. But anyway, it is one of the brands of Yamaha. It is branded on the outside Yamaha, but on the inside they pointed it out to me. So thank you very much. But it's still a beautiful Yamaha 40 horsepower outboard motor. Was used in a film shoot, ladies and gentlemen. So probably didn't use it that much. We're going to go on a nice little motor. Here now, it goes a 40 horsepower to go. 5,000. At 5,000, I would have 5,000 is in. 5,000 in, thank you now, 6,000 bid. I would have 6,000, I would have 6,000, I would have 6,000 rand to go. 6 is back already. 6,000 now, thank you now, 7,000 now. At 7,000, I would have 7. Lekker vir vis van Wim. At 7,000 now. At 7,000, I would have 7 is back. 7,000 is in, asking for 8,000 now. Hey, but 8,000, I would have 8,000, I would have 8,000 rand to go. That's nothing for a 40 horsepower, ladies and gentlemen. At 7,000 here, make it 8,000 now. At 8,000 here, over 8,000, I'm going to 7,000 here going once. Online at 7,000. 8,000 on the floor. These gentlemen are going crayfishing, hey? We better join them. At 8,000 is on the floor. Asking for 9,000 now. If it about 9,000 now, but about 9,000 now, but about 9,000 rand to go. 9 we have, thank you. 9,000 now, but at 10,000, sir. At 10,000 now, but about 10,000 now, but about 10,000 to go. He's back at 10. 10,000 on the floor. 10,000 now, but about 10,000, asking for 11,000 now. Here 11,000 to go, but 11,000 now, but 11,000 to go. 10,000 on the floor, asking for 11,000. I got a bit of 10,000 now, but about 10,000 going once. 10,000 here, but over 10,000 going twice. The gentleman is going to have so much fun. 10,000 rand. Third and final call. Sold it. 10,000 rand. Buy number, sir, again is 615. They got a full rig. All they need is life jackets now. Lot number is 38. A custom built off-road motorbike, ladies and gentlemen. There's so many talks of the town. It was used in desert. Are we allowed to say now? No, it was used in Desert Queen, Vagrant Queen, or Desert Queen. It's on Netflix now. Please watch. I'm the one at the back. Right, lot number is 38, a custom-built off-road motorbike to go, guys. We're still trying to figure out if it's petrol, diesel, electrical, or air suspension. I don't know. I don't do bikes. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bidding is already in it. 4,450 rand. Asking for 5,000 now. Hey, but a bit of 5,000 now, but a bit of 5,000 now, but a bit of 5,000 is in. 5.5 is in. 6,000 rand. Where's your man at 6,000? At 6,000 now, but a bit of 6,000 now, but a bit of 6,000 rand to go. 5,550 is in. Asking for 6,000 now. Hey, but a bit of 6,000 we have. Here we go. 6,000 is in. Asking for 6.5 now. 6,450. One dealer. At 6,450 is in. But a 6,450 is in. But a 6,450 is in. Asking for 7,000 now. At 7,000 is back. 7,000, thank you, is back. On the floor at 7,000. 7,550. 7,550. One dealer is weird bits, but I'll take it. At 7,550. Where's your 8,000 on the floor? 8,000 is on the floor, thank you, Joffy. 8,000 is on the floor, make it 8.5 now. Hey, but 8.5 now, Dylan or Marius, who's going to go? 8.5 to bid. At 8.5 to go, but 8.5 now, but 8.5 to go. 8,000 is here. Going once on the floor. Or 8,000, asking for 8.5. At about 8.5 now, but 8.5, thank you. Mr. Cornelius in at 8.5. Now 9,000, sir. It's got 2 tires, sir. I promise you that. That's all I know. 2 tires is there. At 9,000, sir. Here, but about 9,000, now, but about 9,000, now, but about 9,000 to go. 8.5's online, asking for 9,000. At 9,000, they say no. At 8.5, here, but 8.5 going once. At 8,500. Going twice. At 8,500. Third and final call. 8,500 rand. Sold at 8,500 rand. Buy number 283. Right. Last custom built off-road motorbike to go. A couple of tires and back to the big old classics. Here we go. Lot number 39 to go. Custom built off-road bike to go. Let's bid. 5 grand is in. 5,000 in, a bit of a 5.5. 5.5 is in already. I got 6,000 online already. 6.5, sir. Had 6.5 to go. A bit of a 6.5 now. A bit of a 6.5 to go. I got a 6,000 online asking for 6.5. 6.5 is there. Thank you. 6.5 now. 7. Had 7,000 now. A bit of 7,000 now. 7,000 to go. 7 is here. 7.5. Had 7.5 to go. A bit of 7.5 now. A bit of 7.5 to go, sir. 7.5 is there. Now 8,000 for online. Had 8,000 now. A bit of 8,000 now. A bit of 8,000 to go. 7.5 is on the floor. 8,000 one dealer. 8,000 now. 8.5, sir. 8.5 to go. A bit of 8.5 now. A bit of 8.5 to go. They wanted both, don't you guys? 8.5 is back. 8.5 is back, but 8.5. Who's going to do the motorbike and who's going to do the boat? 8.5 for the gents. 8.5 here, but 8.5 make it 9,000 now. Here, but a bit of 9,000 now, but a bit of 9,000 now, but a bit of 9,000 to go. Floor is in at 8.5. Franco, Dylan, Marius, you out. Floor is in at 8.5. Going once. 8.5 here, but 8.5 going 9. 9,000 Albert. At 9,000 now, but a 9.5, sir. He said no. He really tried, sir. At 9,000, Albert, a bit of 9,000 going once with Albert. Franco, Dylan, Maurice is still out. Albert is in at 9,000. At 9,000, Albert, a bit of 9,000 going once. 9,000 going twice. Third and final call. 9,000 rand. Sold it. 9,000 rand by number 229. All right, let's speed it up. Lot number 40. 4 times off-road tires and rims. Everything you see right there. No papers. Lot number 40, 4 times off-road tires and rims to go. Here we go. 1,000 is in, 2,000 is in, 2.5 bid. How about a 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a 2.5 on the floor. 2.5 is on the floor, 3,000 now. At 3,000 now, but a 3,000 now, but a 3,000 rand to go. 2.5 is here, asking for 3,000. At 3,000 now, but a 3,000 now, I got a 2.5 here going once. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen, asking for 3,000 rand. At 2.5 here, but a bit of 2.5 going twice. Helmut, Marius, Johannes, Salomon, here we go. Mr. Paulus first at 3. Now 3.5, sir. 3.5 is back. 3.5 is on the floor. 3.5 is on the floor, now make it 4,000 now. Here, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 rand to go. 3.5's on the floor, asking for 4,000. At 4,000, Helmut Pool is back at 4. Now 4.5, sir. How about a 4.5? Come on. At 4.5 to go, but a bit of 4.5 now, but a bit of 4.5 to go. 4,000 is in. That's less than 1,000 rand a tire. At 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 now, but a bit of 4,000 rand to go. Is he back? 4.5. 4.5 is back. 4.5 is back with a 4.5 on the floor. Make it 5,000 now, Mr. Pool. At 4,000, a bit of 5. At 5,000 now, but a bit of 5,000 now, but a bit of 5. 4.5 here, but a 4.5 going once. 4.5 going twice on the floor. Mr. Pool, press that button now. He does. 5,000 is back. 5.5. Is he swearing at me or swearing at you? At you. That's nice. At 5,000 now, but a bit of 5,000 now, 5.5. At 5.5 now, but a 5.5. 5,000, Mr. Pool going once and twice. Third and final call. 5,000 rand. Sold at 5,000 rand. Buy number 310. Right, there we go. Another 4 off-road tires and rims to go. These are the nice rims. Here we go. There's 4 of them we go. Here we go. 2,000 is in. 2.5 the bid. How about a bit of 2.5 now? But a bit of 2.5 now. But a 2.5 is already online. 2.5 is online. Asking for 3,000 now. 3 is with you, Nick. 3,000 here, but a 3.5 now. At 3.5 to go, but a 3.5 now. But a 3.5 to go. At 3.5 is online already. 3.5 is online. Asking for 4,000 now. Here, but a 4.5 behind you at 4.5. 4.5 here. Now 5. 5.5. Now 6 is still on the floor. 6,000, 6.5. 6.5 now 7,000. He's out. 6.5's on the floor, asking for 7,000 now. At 6.5's on the floor, but a 6.5 asking for 7,000 now. Yes, Etienne, Mr. Mark Bailey, and Franco, we have bids on the floor. At 6.5 here, but a 6.5 now, but a 6.5 to go. Asking for 7. I got a 6.5 here, but a 6.5 going once. 6,500. Going twice. 4 off-road tires and rims. 6,500 rand. Third and final call. Sold at 6,500 rand. Buy number 603. Well done, Nikki. Right, here we go. Lot number. Last of the off-road motorbike tires. Hint, hint. Motorbike tires, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 off-road motorbike tires to go. Here we go. All of them a lot. Here we go. 1,000 rand is in. Asking for 1.5 to go. At 1.5 to go, but a 1.5 now, but a 1.5 to go. 1,000 rand is in. Asking for 1.5 to go. At 1.5 now, but a 1.5. Thank you. Dylan is in at 1.5. Now 2,000. Here, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000 rand to go. 1.5 is in. Asking for 2,000. At 1.5 here, but a 1.5 here. I'm calling it once. 1,500. Asking for 2,000 now. Here, but a bit of 2,000 now, but a bit of 2,000. 2 is on the floor. 2,000 is on the floor. Asking for 2.5 now. At 2.5 to go, but a bit of 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 to go. 2,000 on the floor, and I'm calling it once at 2,000. Dylan, you out. Marius and Quintus, let's go. At 2.5 now, but a bit of 2.5 now. I got a 2,000 here. Going twice. That's the third and final call. 2,000 rand. Wait, 2.5, David, here's your man. 2.5 to go, but a 2.5 now. 3. You're out. At 2.5 is here, but a 2.5 is here with your man, David, at 2.5. Asking for 3,000 now. Here, but a 3,000 now, but a 3,000 now, but a 3,000 rand to go. 2.5 is your diamond, David, going once. Oh, so he was, okay, you back, he bid it with you, I had you already, no problem. I'll take it back to 2,000 back, Bronny, if you can. There we go. Going once at 2,000. Asking for 2.5. Going twice at 2,000. Third and final call, 2,000 Rand. Sold at 2,000 Rand by number 603. You can only bid against yourself on charity auctions, sir, not today. Lot number 43 is the 1956 Hudson Rambler. Absolutely so well looked after, ladies and gentlemen. It does have papers. It starts, it goes forwards and backwards and actually lefts and rights as well. No VAT applicable on this car, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of cars following now. It's got no VAT. Does have papers in excellent condition. Well looked after, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic collectible item. That's lot number 43, 1956 Hudson Rambler Custom. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, where would it go? But start any half to go. Any half a bit. Start a bidding for me. Where would it go? But start any half to go. 50,000 will bid. Had 50,000 out of it. 50,000 out of it. 50 we have. 50 we have. Thank you. 50 is in already. 60,000 now. Here a bit of 60,000 out of it. 60,000 out of it. 60,000 to go. 60,000 online. Had 60,000 now for the Hudson Rambler. Had 60,000 out of it. 60,000 now. 60 is in. Asking for 70,000. How about a 70,000 out of it? 70,000 out of it. 70,000 Rand to go. 60 is in, asking for 70,000. Had 70,000 out of it, 70,000 out of it, 70,000 Rand to go. 60 is in, asking for 70,000. Beautiful Hudson Rambler, 1956, does have papers, no VAT, you say 15%, and here we go, 70,000 is in. 70,000 out of it, 70,000 now, asking for 80,000. Had 80,000 out of it, 80,000 out of it, 80,000 Rand to go. 70,000 is here, asking for 80,000. Had 80,000 out of it, 80,000 out of it, 80,000 to go. I'm calling it once at 70,000. I'm asking for 80,000. Had 80,000 out of it, 80,000 out. Beautiful car, ladies and gentlemen. 1956 Hudson Rambler. It's the custom. It's got papers and no VAT applicable here. 80,000 out. 75. I'll take your 75. Thank you. Had 75,000 out of it, 75 now, but 75 is back. 75 we'll take. 75 now, make it 80,000 now. Have it 80,000 out of it, 80,000 out of it, 80,000 Rand to go. I got a 75 here now. 80. 80 is back. 80 is back. Thank you. 80,000 is back now. 85. Had 85 now, but 85 now, but 85 to go. 80,000 is in, asking for 85. Had 85 now, but 85 now, but 85. I'm calling it once at 80,000. 85. On the floor at 85. Had 85 now, but 85 is on. 85 is on. I'm asking for 90,000. Had 90,000 now, but 90,000 now, but 90,000 to go. 85 is in, asking for 90,000. I'll make it up. Had 90,000 now, but 90,000. I got 85 going once. 85 at 85. Going twice. I'll double it up, don't worry. 85,000 Rand, third and final call. 85,000 Rand, sold at less. 85,000 Rand, by number 611, not 911, but 611. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 44. So much interest, and I'll tell you, probably the second best drive I've ever had. 1958 Pontiac Stratochief 350. Automatic, starting, driving backwards, forwards, left and right, and as far as you want to go, ladies and gentlemen. 56,796 kilometers on the clock. No VAT, ladies and gentlemen, saves you 15%, but does have papers. That's what we want to hear, ladies and gentlemen. The 1958 Pontiac Stratochief 350. Here we go, but ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bidding is already. Here we go. 100,000. 100,000 is in already, but a 125. At 125 in already. 125, I have him online at 125, but a 150. At 150 now, but a 150 to go, but a 150 to back. At 150 now, I got a 125. Asking for 150. 150 is back there. 150 we have, thank you, but a 175. At 175 now, but a 175 now, but a 175 to go. At 150. There we go. 175. There we go. Bidding it online over a 175. Johan, Dennis, Albert, Morris, all running for the Pontiac today. At 175, I'm asking for 200,000. Have it a bit of 200,000, have it a bit of 200,000. That is for nothing. Where's the deal? He's sleeping. Where's the deal? Have it a 200,000, have it a bit of 200,000, have it a bit of 200,000 to go. 175 is in. At 200, there we go. Johan Buerta is in at 200. At 200 now, but a bit of 225. Have it a bit of 225 now, but a bit of 225 now, but a bit of 225 to go. 200 is in. Asking for 225. Have it a bit of 225 now, but a bit of 225 now, but a bit of 225 to go. Dennis, Albert, Morris, you're all still out. 200,000 is for Johan. And that's the first call at 200,000. That's a dead giveaway at 200 now, but a 200 now, but a bit of 200 Rand to go. 200,000. I'll go 210. I don't mind. I know Dennis Dyson does only have a 10,000 Rand extra. I'll go 210. Here, but a bit of 210. There we go. 225. Too quickly. Mr. Johannes Buerta. Now we got two Buertas bidding against each other. I hope they're not brothers. Johan and Johannes Abraham Buerta. Now we've got Abraham Buerta going first at 225. Now we're asking for 235. I'll be fair. Johan Buerta, 10 grand more, you can take it. I got 225 now, asking for 235. Had a bit of 235 now, but a 235 now, but a 235 to go. There we go. 235. The other Mr. Buerta at 235 now. Now Abraham Buerta, let's go. Sorry, I'm going to call you on your second name or else I'm going to get confused. I'm looking for 245. Have it a bit of 245 now, but a bit of 245 now, but a bit of 245 to go. 235 is the bid with Johan Buerta. Abraham Buerta, let's go. I need that 10 grand more. Make me 245. At 245 now, but a bit of 245 now, but a bit of 245 to go. I'm going to call it once at 235. Come on, guys, that is low. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece of machine. Here we go, 245. Who's going to come back? That's once. At 235. There we go. 245 is back. Abraham Buerta is back at 245. At 245 now, but a bit of 245. Make it 255. Have it a bit of 255 now, but a 255. Bronny, make it 250. That's correct. Make it 250 for Johan Buerta. At 250 now, but a bit of 250 now, but a bit of 250 rand to go. I got a 245, asking for 250. Have it a bit of 250 now, but a bit of 250. 250. 250 is back with a 255. Had 255 now, but a bit of 255, but a 255 to go. 250 is in, asking for 255. Come on, Abraham, you can do it. He does. 255. Now with a bit of 260. Have a bit of 260 now, but a 260. He's almost smiling. He's almost smiling. At 260 now, but a bit of 260. Marcel, he's almost smiling. At 260 now, but a bit of 260 now, but a bit of 260 to go. I have 255. I'm asking for 260. Are you late, sir? Put up your hand for 260. Yes? No? Here, but a 255. Abraham Buerta is in, asking now for 260. Here we go. 260 is back. 260 is back with a 260 now, but a 265. Have it a bit of 265 now, but a bit of 265 now, but a bit of 265 to go. We can go all the way back to 1958, ladies and gentlemen, at 265. 260 is the first call. Asking now for 265. Have it a bit of 260 now, but a bit of 260 on the second call at 260,000. Abraham Buerta, here we go, 265. Have it over to 265. Battle is on at 265. Make it 270 now. At 270,000. At 270 now, but a bit of 270 now, but a bit of 270 to go. At 270 go, but a bit of 270 now, but a bit of 270 go. I'm calling it once at 265. Asking for 5 grand more at 270. Have it at 265, 270. Johan Buerta is back at 270 now, but at 270 now, but at 275. Have it at 275 now, but at 275, but at 275 to go. 5 grand more. Come on, guys, let's do it. I have a half a smile there. At 270 now, but at 275. At 275 now, but at 275 now, but at 275 to go. 270. First call. 270. Second call. Abraham Buerta, I need 5 grand more. There we go, 275. Had 275, have it at 275, make it 280 now. Have it at 280 to go, but at 280 go, but at 280 to go. Had 280 now, but at 280 to go, and then we're going to go in tens. Had 275 is in, asking for 280 now. Had 280 now, come on. Abraham, you've got it at 275. Going once, 280. Now we're asking for 290, Bronwyn. At 290 now, guys, let's go. Let's fight it out. Let's see where the real man is lying around now. Johan here, 280. I need Aram, 290. Have it a bit of 290 now, but a bit of 290 now, but a bit of 290 to go. Let's go, gents. You know it's worth a lot more. At 280 is here, but a bit of 280. Make it 290 now. Here, but a bit of 290 now, but a bit of 290 now, but a bit of 290 to go. 280 is the first call. 280,000 is the second call, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, 290. I'll run back at 290. I'm asking for 300 now. Here we go. Johan, the number is 300. You know it as well as I. Mr. Johan Buerta, the number is 300. Let's do it. I'll run at 290. I need a 300,000 now. At 300 to go, but at 300 now, but at 300,000 to go. 290 the first call. And I'm going 290. The second call, I'm selling. Johan Buerta, you need to press that button for 300,000 now. That's 200. Here we go. 300 is back. Now 310. At 310,000 now, but at 310 now, but at 310 to go. Come on, Abraham, let's do it. At 310, but at 310 now, but at 310 to go. 300,000, asking for 310. How about at 310,000 now, but at 310 to go, but at 310 to go. Come on, gents, we got more cars to go. Let's do it. At 310 now, going once. At 300,000. But I don't mind. 300,000, but at 300,000. Going twice. Here we go. 310. 310 is back. Now 320. At 320,000 now, but at 320 to go, but at 320 to go. 310 is in. They wanted. Both. Mr. Buerta's wanted. Who's going to win? Which Buerta is going to win? Abraham is leading the pack. At 310. Now asking for 320 now. At 320,000 now, but at 320 to go, but at 320 to go. 310. Calling once. 310,000 rand. There we go. 320 is back. 320 is back. 320 is back. I need 330,000 now. At 330,000, a bit of 330 now, but at 330,000 to go. 330. Going once. At 320. Let's do it, gents. Going twice at 320. Yuan, Buerta, you still leading the pack? I'm calling you down. Once, twice. Third and final call at 320,000 rand. Sold it, 320,000 rand. Buy number. That was too quick for me. You got that buy number, Bronny? Speak the right Buerta, please. 267. Congratulations. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one I probably had 1,969 calls on. That's the 1969 VW 1300 Beetle, ladies and gentlemen. No VAT. Does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. It is a manual and no VAT, sir. He can't read. No VAT. It does have papers. It's a 1969 VW 1300 Beetle to go. Where am I to go? Better start any offer to go. 25 is bid. 25,000. I'll bid at 50,000 now. Hey, but a bit of 50,000. I'll bid at 50 is in already. 50,000 is in already. But a 50,000 is in already. Make it 75,000 now. Have a bit of 75 now. But a bit of 75 now. But a bit of 75 to go. 50,000 is in. Asking for 75. At 75 now. But a bit of 75 now. But a bit of 75 to go. 50 is in. I'll ask 60 as well. At 60,000 now. But a bit of 65 now. But a bit of 60,000 to go. At 60,000 now. But a bit of 60,000. A bit of 50,000 in. 60 is in. 60 is in now. But a bit of 65. At 70,000 I'll take. At 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000 to go. 60 is in. Asking for 70,000. You'll never get it again, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1969 VW 1300 Beetle. Manual as well. Papers, no VAT. At 60,000 now. But a 60,000 now. Asking for 70,000 now. At 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000 to go. Dylan, I'm counting you down. 60,000. A bit of 60,000 here. Going once. 60,000 here, a bit of 60,000. Going twice, guys, you're going to lose out. Take it 65 if you like. At 65 on the floor. No, 62 and a half. At 62 and a half. Where's that? Where's your bid? Ashley, come on. 62 and a half is in. 62 and a half, thank you. 62 and a half is on the floor. Asking for 65. At 65 now, but a bit of 65 now, but a bit of 65 to go. 62 and a half is on the floor. Asking for 65. Have a bit of 65 now, but a bit of 65. Come on, Mr. Russia. Let's go. Dylan at 65. Hey, a bit of 65 now, but a bit of 65 now, but a 62 and a half going once. At 62 and a half. Asking for 65. 65 is back, but a 65, 67 and a half. At 67 and a half. Your wife's going to look beautiful in that car. At 67 and a half. 67 and a half, Ashley. At 67 and a half is back on the floor. At 67 and a half is on the floor. Come on, Dylan, I need 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a 70,000 to go. 67 and a half is there. Going once. I need 70,000, Dylan. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a 70,000 to go. I got 67 and a half, and that's the first call. 67,500 rand. That's the second call. 70,000. 70,000 now, but a 72 and a half. How about a 72 and a half now, but a 72 and a half now, but a 72 and a half to go. At 72 and a half. I got a 70,000 here, asking for 72 and a half. At 72 and a half now, but a 72 and a half, but a 72 and a half to go. Going once. At 70,000 online. 72 and a half is back on the floor. 72 and a half is back on the floor now. 75. I have a 75,000 now, but a 75 now, but a 75 to go. The floor is in at 72 and a half, and it's the first call at 72 and a half thousand. It's now the second call at 72,500 rand. Dylan, you're still out. Third and final call on the floor, 72,500 rand. Solid 72,500 rand. Buy number 35. Enjoy. Here we go. Lot number 46 coming to one of the most attractive cars, almost on the floor. I'll say second most attractive. It's a 1966 Jaguar XJ6 S-Type. Automatic, ladies and gentlemen. No VAT, you're saving again. You're not paying the government, you're saving 15%. Does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. It drives forwards, backs, left and right. Exquisite condition car, ladies and gentlemen. That's lot number 46. What a condition this car is in. Where am I to go? Where am I to start? Here and here, to go on a Jag. Here and here, after to go. Who's going to start a bidding? 100,000. 100,000 is low. 100 we got online. 100,000 we have online. Make it a 125. How about a 125 to go? But a 125 now. But a 125 to go. 125 is back online. At 125 now. Thank you. 125 is back online. But a 150 now. At 1. Excuse me, at 150 now, but you need to take over. At 150 we have already. 150 we have. 150 we have. You're asking for 175. At 175 to go, but a 175 now, but a 175 to go. I got a 150. I'm asking for 175. At 175 we have at a 175. 160, I'll take you 160 bid. I don't mind. 160 is in. 160 is in. Make it 170 now. And quickly on a button, Albert. Here we go. 170 is back. 170 is in, but a 170 now. 170 we have. Asking for 180. At 180 to go, but a 180 now, but a 180 to go. That's a Jaguar 1966 in a fantastic condition, ladies and gentlemen. You can still smell the leather on those seats. The red seats as well. 1966. Here we go. We had 170. Asking for 180 now. Had 180 to go. Albert, let's go. At 180,000 over to 180 to go, but 180 to go. 170 is there. Going once. At 170,000 rand. Asking for 180. At 180 to go for the Jaguar, ladies and gentlemen. It should go like 300,000. We had 170. Asking for 180 now. Here, but a 180 to go, but a 180. I'm calling it twice. At 170,000 rand. I need 180, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to give me the 180 now? At 180, Albert. Let's go for 180. Here, but a 180 now, but a 180 now, but a 180 to go. That's 170,000. Third and final call. At 170,000 rand. Albert, you're out. Floor is in. 170,000 rand. Sold at 170,000 rand. There we go. Buy number 235. Right, lot number is 47. It's the beautiful 1960 Rover 100 P4 manual, ladies and gentlemen. It's got no VAT once again, but does have papers, ladies and gentlemen, and it's an easy start. An easy start. Backwards, forwards, left and right, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful vehicle and in very good condition. 95,000 kilometers on the clock. Well looked after, very nicely and loved. That is lot number 47. Right, ladies and gentlemen, where am I to go? Here to go. 50,000 I'll start. That's for nothing. At 50,000, a bit of 50,000 now. I'm asking for 75 now. At 75 to go, a bit of 75 now, but a 75 to go. We have 50 asking for 75. At 75 now, but a bit of 75 now, but a bit of 75 to go. That's the 1960 Rover 100 P4 manual. At 75 now, but a bit of 75, but a bit of 75,000 to go. For a beautiful Rover. At 50,000 now, I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. At 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 now. 60 for you, sir, anytime. 60 is on the floor, asking for 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, over to 70,000 now, 70,000 to go. I got a 60 on the floor. See what happens now, sir. Now they go 65, but I'll take the 65. 70,000, sir. At 75 now, over to 70 now, over to 75, 70,000 to go. 70? I got 65 already. I'm asking for 70. 70 is on the floor. 70 is on the floor. Van Aert 75. Who's going to give me 75 now? But a bit of 75 now. But a bit of 75 to go. 70 is on the floor. Asking for 75. That's a beautiful P4 100 Rover, ladies and gentlemen. 1960 on the floor at 70,000. At 70,000. But a bit of 70 now. But a 70,000 rand to go. And I'm calling it once at 70,000. Asking for 75. At 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000 now. But a bit of 70,000. I'm calling it twice at 70,000. Umles 75? Yes or no? As Umles 8, 70,000 on the floor. Third and final call, 70,000 rand. Sold at 70,000 rand. Buy number 615. Lot number 48 is a 1976 Mercedes-Benz 380 SE automatic, ladies and gentlemen. I do have to announce it is a code 3. It is a code 3, but it does have papers. It actually drives forward, backwards, lefts and rights as well, but it is a code 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1976 Mercedes-Benz 380 SE automatic. Starts and drives. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and it does have papers. Here we go, but it start. Here we go. Here to go. 25,000. I'm selling at 25 to go, but 25 now, but 25 to go. 25 is on like a project car. 25, but it actually drives, ladies and gentlemen. 25 now, asking for 50,000 now. At 50,000 now, and it's a nice start off a collector. At 50,000 now, but 50,000 now, but 50,000 rand to go. That's a Mercedes-Benz 380 SE, and it drives. Starts forwards and backwards. At 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000 rand to go. I'll take 30. Yes, we go. 30,000. You guys are so cheap as chips online. 30 we have. Now 35. Here we go. Starting video 35. At 35 we go, but at 35. Now 40 online. At 40,000 now, but a bit of 40 we have already. 40 we have. Now asking for 45. At 45 now, but a bit of 45 now, but a bit of 45 to go. 40 is in, asking for 45. At 45 now, but a bit of 45 now for a 350 SE. I got a 40,000 now, but a bit of 40,000. I'm calling it once at 40,000. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling it twice at 40,000. Looking for 45. Who's going to give me 45? 5 grand more. At 45 now, but a bit of 45 now. I got a 40,000. Third and final call at 40,000 rand. Sold at 40,000 rand. Buy number 235. 1938 Chevrolet Coupe automatic, ladies and gentlemen. It starts, it forwards and backwards and lefts and right. It does have papers as well. Fantastic. 1938 Chevrolet Coupe. Where am I to go? Any half to go. Who's going to start a bidding? Here and half to go. 100,000 rand. Here, but 100,000 to go, but 100. How much do you have? 50. Is it a manual? Okay, thank you. It's a manual, according to them, a manual. So we'll just change it. Thank you very much, sir. Some experts on the floor, they know better. I'm just the auctioneer. Thank you very much for that. So it's a 1938 Chevrolet Coupe manual. They probably didn't make automatics in 38, did they? 50,000 rand. There it goes. 50 is in, asking for 60,000 now. At 60,000 now, but about 60 we have. 60 we have already. 60 we have. Thank you. Make it 70,000 now. Have it about 70,000 now, but about 70,000 now, but about 70 is back. But it's back at 70. Now 80. Quick on about it at 80,000 we have. 80,000 we're asking for 90. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now, but about 90,000 we go. Nick, if you've fallen asleep there. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now, but about 90,000 we go. 80 we have. Asking for 90,000. It's a 1938 Chevy Coupe, ladies and gentlemen. A manual, as they say, does have papers. It's obviously worth a lot more than 80,000 now. Asking for 90,000. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now, but about 90,000 to go. 80 is in, asking for 90,000. At 90 on the floor. 90 is your man on the floor. Thank you, sir. I got you 90 now. Asking for 100 now. At 100,000 to go, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 rand to go. 90 is in, asking for 100. At 100,000 to go, but about 100,000 now, but about 95. Geez, come on, Marius. 95 is in. Now 100, says. 5 grand more once again at 100,000 rand. That's a little handful. I got 95. 100 is back. Thank you, Joff. 100,000 is in, but 100,000 is in to make it 105. At 105, Albert, let's go. Albert, I need you at 105. At 105 to go, but at 105. I'm selling at 100,000. I'm selling on the floor at 100,000. At 100,000, Albert, 100,000. I'm calling it once at 100,000. Calling it twice. I need 105, Albert or Marius. Second call at 100,000. Third and final call, 100,000 rand. Sold at a 100,000 rand. 605. 615. 615. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Right, lot number 50 is a 1982 Mercedes-Benz 380 SE. My favorite car to drive. I went to my house in Mauritius the other day with this car. What a drive. 1982 Mercedes-Benz 380 SE. It's automatic, ladies and gentlemen. Left, right, backward, forward is an absolute amazing, amazing condition. No VAT, does have papers. But this is a stunning car to go, ladies and gentlemen. Where am I to go? Here and half to go. 50. At 50 is in already now. 75. At 75 is back already. 75 we have already now. 100,000. At 100,000 to go, but 100,000 out. Guys, that is even not a halfway yet. At 100,000 now, but 100 to go, but 100,000 rand to go. 75 is in, asking for 100. At 100,000 to go, but 100,000 now, but 100,000 rand to go. 75 is in, asking for 100. At 100,000 to go, but 100,000 now, but 100,000 to go. 95. I'll take you 95. 95 is in. 95,000 is in. What a weird bit, but I'll take you 95. Asking for 105. At 105 to go, but 105 to go, but 105 to go. 95 is in. Asking for 105. At a 105 to go, but a 105 to go, but a 105 to go. Online, you're strong. At 95. Asking for 105. At a 105 to go, but a 105 to go, but a 105 to go. Guys, we're not even halfway yet. At 195. At 95 to go, but a 95 now, but a 95. But I'm calling it once. At 95,000 rand. That is the Mercedes-Benz 1982 380 SE automatic at a 95 now, but a 95, calling it twice now at 95,000 rand. Who's going to give me 100,000 to take it home? At 100,000 now, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 to go. Third and final call at 95. Going once, going twice. All done. Are we done? Who said that again? Sold 95,000 rand. Buy number 213. Thank you, sir. Lot number 51, a 9060 Mercedes-Benz 180 Pontiac. Lot of interest in this car during the course of the viewing, ladies and gentlemen. No VAT, does have papers. Where am I to go? I'll do small bits to go because that's all you guys are bidding on. 50 grand to go. 50,000, a bit of 50,000, a bit of 50 we have already online. 50, thank you, now 60,000. At 60,000, a bit of 60,000, a bit of 60,000 to go. 50 is in, asking for 60,000. Yes, 60,000. Online, a bit of 60,000, thank you, make it 70,000 now. At 70 to go, a bit of 70,000 now, a bit of 70,000 to go. At 70 to go, a bit of 70 now, a bit of 70,000 to go. 60 is in, asking for 70,000. At 70,000 now, a bit of 70,000 now, a bit of 70,000 to go. 60 is in, going once, at 60,000, asking for 70,000 now. At 70 at the back of the room. 70 on the room is first. In the room is first on the floor, 70,000, asking for 80,000 now. Mr. Sunday, you were just too late. Albert, you're just too late. I need 80,000. The floor is in at 70,000, asking for 80,000 now. At 80,000 to go, but 80,000 now. I got a 70,000 on the floor, and I'm calling it once. Come Mr. Sunday, one more button to press. At 70,000 now, but 70,000 now, but 75 to go. I'll take 75. At 75 now, but 75 now, but 75 to go. 70 is in, 75 is on the floor. 75 on the floor, now 80, sir. Back of the room is 80. 85, sir. At 85 now, but 85 now, but 85 to go. I got 80 in the back. It's 85. At 85 now, 70,000 now, but 70,000. 80,000 for the Lincoln. At 70,000 now, but 70,000 going once. 80,000, hands up. 75? Is that right? I can take 500,000 as well, sir. 75 is on the floor. 75 is on the floor, but at 75 and I'm selling. At 75 is on the floor, asking for 80,000. At 80,000 now, but 80,000 now, but 80,000 to go. 75 is on, I'm selling. At 80,000. At 80,000 now, but at 75, yeah, but at 75 going once. At 75,000. On the floor, going twice. At 75,000. You waited all day for that car, sir. 75,000 rand. Third and final call. 75,000 rand. Sold at 75,000 rand by number 612. Congratulations. Here we go. Lot number 61. 2017 Jeep Cherokee. Just if your hand goes up, John Henry, I'm going to take a bid now of again. No, go, keep bidding. I don't mind. Cameraman is going to buy a lot of cars today. Lot number. Well done to Jamesy and John Henry and all the ladies. Where's my lovely lady as well? Camera's crew is ready to go here today. Lot number 61. Listen closely, please. 2007 Jeep Cherokee, left-hand drive. It's a non-runner. It's a non-runner. It's a movie car, ladies and gentlemen. It's a left-hand drive. And did we start it? No. No, we did not get it started, ladies and gentlemen. As is, no VAT, but strange enough, have papers. All right? Hey? Oh, it's swinging. All right. We don't know, David. We don't know. We take the bus. Lot number 60, lot 61, 2007, Jeep Cherokee, left-hand drive, non-runner, ladies and gentlemen. No VAT, but does have papers. We're going to go a bit of start. Let's sell the car. Let's sell the car 10 grand. 10,000, a bit of 10,000, a bit of 10. 10 I have now 20. At 20,000, a bit of 20. 20,000 now 30. At 30,000, a bit of where's your man? At 30,000, a bit of 30,000 online at 30. 30,000 I have. 30,000 I'll make it 40. The wheels are well within that, ladies and gentlemen. At 40,000, a bit of 40,000, a bit of 40,000 to go. 30 is in, asking for 40. I'll take 35 as well. I'm selling. At 35 now, a bit of 35 now, a bit of 35 to go. Come on, Sean, where's your man? Online is in at 30. I need 35. At 35 now, but at 35 now, I've got a 30,000 here going once at 30,000. Going twice, I'm selling at 30,000. Any bit to 35. I got a 30,000 here, but at 30,000 now. Third and final 35. Mr. Sunday's in at 35. At 35 now, but at 35, asking for 40,000 now. At 40,000 now, but a bit of 40,000 now, but a bit of 40,000 rand to go. 35 is in, asking for 40. At 35 here, but at 35 here, going once at 35,000. Going twice at 35,000. Online. Third and final call. Online. 35,000 rand. Sold at 35,000 rand by number 325. Here we go. Next lot to go. 1962. So lot number 62 is a 1962 Fiat 600 manual. I'm not saying it's starting. I'm saying it drives. Left, right, backwards, forwards, up and down, left and right. What a cute little car. Sean, hey? Yes, sir, I do have papers for you, and there's no VAT for you, especially for today. But, Sean, this is your car. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 62. I got a lot of money riding on this one. I took a massive bet of 50 rand. So, please, let's see if I can win this bet. Lot number 62, ladies and gentlemen, a very collectible 1962 Fiat 600 to go. Betting is already at 25. 30,000. At 30,000 is in already. Now 35. At 35, now 40. 40,000, 50,000 rand. At 50 is in a bit of 55. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 is back. 55 we have. 55 is in, make it 60,000 now. At 60,000, now 60,000 now, but a 60,000 to go. I got 55 online. 60 is online again. 60 is already in. 65, the floor is too slow. That's 65 now, but a bit of 65. 65 I have. 65 I have. Asking for 70,000. At 70,000 now, but a 70,000 now. Johannes, you are too slow. Press that button a little bit fast. 70,000. Johannes is back and down 75. At 75 now, but a 75 now, but a 75 to go. 75, Mr. Poole. 75 is in now. 80,000. At 80,000 now, but 80,000 now, but 80,000 to go. 80 is back. Mr. Spanner. 80,000 now, but 80,000 now. 80 is in, online, asking for 85. At 85 now, Mr. Paul, we're only starting off. 85. 85 is in, now make it 90,000. At 90,000 now, but about 90,000 now. 90 is in. No one is in at 90, now 95. At 95 now, but about 95 now, but 95 to go. Can I have a smile at least? At 90,000 now, but 90,000 is in. I said 95. At 95 now, but 95, Mr. Poole, you told me you're not going to lose out. You are taking this car home. Don't lose me, let me lose the bet. 95. But a 95 now, but a 95 is back. Mr. Puller now 95 now, but 100,000. At 100,000 to go, but 100,000 now, but 100,000 to go. 1962 Fiat 600 manual. Here we go, but a 90,000. At a 90,000, Your Highness, you come back at 5 grand more, you take it home. 100,000 rand. A very collectible Italian car. 95,000 rand. At 95, I'm asking for 100. At 95, here, but a 95, and I'm going to count. I'm not going to count you down. 100,000 is in. 100,000 is in, make it 105. At 105 to go, but a 105 now, but a 105 to go. 100,000 is in, asking for 105. At 105 to go, but a 105 now, but a 105 to go. 2 more bits and I win 50 rand. Come on, guys, let's go. Your Highness is in at 100,000. I need 105. At 105 to go, but a 105 now, but a 105 to go. Calling it once. At 100,000, Mr. Poole. Never again in your life you'll get one in good condition like this one. At 100,000 here, but 100,000 here. Going twice. I need 105, gents. Let's go. At 105 to go over to 105. Third and final call. The 100,000 mark is there, Mr. Poole. 5 grand more. You drive this home. He's out. 100,000 rand is the bid. Third and final call. 100,000 rand. Solid 100,000 rand by number 295. Congratulations. Lot number 63. 1969 Triumph. 2000 Overdrive. That's what we want to hear. The Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen. It's a manual. Starts 90,000 and a half kilometers on the clock. No VAT. Does have papers. It drives, it starts, it goes. Beautiful little car. Very collectible, the Triumphs. It's a 1969, even more collectible. Here we go on the Triumph. This is the Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go in Overdrive. We're going to go a bit of a start, any half to go. Any half to go. 50,000 I'll start. Any bit of 50,000 now, bit of 50,000 now, bit of 40. 30. No, man. At 30,000 now, you're making me work too hard today. 30,000 is, we're hanging on the app. Are you guys in? 30,000 is here. 35. At 35 now, but at 35 now, but at 35 is in. 35 is in, asking for 40,000 now. At 45 now, but at 40,000 now, but at 40,000 to go. Johan, I can see you coming back in. Just, I'll linger a little bit. I can see you a bit coming in. At 35 is here, but at 35, I'm asking for 40,000 now. At 40,000 now, but at 40,000 now, for the 40,000 to go. At 40,000 for the Triumph, ladies and gentlemen. 1969. Excellent condition. At 35 now, 40. There's the 40 is in. 40,000 is in. 40,000 is in now. 45. Come, Mr. Buerta, let's go. At 45,000 now, but at 45 now, but at 45 to go. On the floor, too quick. 45 is on the floor. 45 is on the floor. I'm asking for 50,000 now. You on, the longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes. Floor is in at 45. Asking for 50,000 now. At 50,000 now, but at 50,000 now, but at 50,000 rand to go. 45 is in. Asking for 50,000. At 50,000 now, but at 50,000. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm counting down. 45 here, but of a 45 gear going once at 45,000. Going twice at 45,000. Yuan, you still out. The floor is in. 45,000 rand. Third and final call. Solid 45,000 rand. Buyer number, sir, is 615. Am I correct? 615. Thank you, gents. Does appreciate that. You've bought cars, boats and bikes. Lot number is 64. 1958 MGA, ladies and gentlemen. Manual transmission. Here we go. It has been restored, ladies and gentlemen. It's got the papers and it starts one swing away. One swing and it starts. A fantastic car, ladies and gentlemen. 1958 MGA. Absolute beautiful, and it is manual. And it is lot number 64. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go with a bit of starting now for to go. I'm not starting at your 10. You can forget about it. Here we go. 100,000. It was 1-0 too little. I knew that. 100,000 we have. 100,000 we have. 110 I'll bid. Have it a 110. Go but a 110 now. But a 110 a bit. 110 is in. 110 is in. Thank you. Make it 120 now. At 120,000 go but a 120. At online is in at 120 now. But a 130. At 130 is in already. Thank you, Albert. I got you 120, but we're in at 130 already. 130 is bid. Now 140. At 140 to go, but at 140 is in. Graven and Albert. Here we go. 140 is back. 140 is back. Thank you. Make it 150. At 150 to go, but a 150 now. But a 150 to go. Beautiful. 1958 MGA. 150 is back. 150 is in, but a 150 now. 160. At 160 to go, but a 160 now. That's for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. At 160 is in. 170 in already. Come on, Albert, you're going to lose this car. Let's go. At 170 is in already. 170 is in, a bit of 170 now, asking for 180. At 180 to go, a bit of 180 now, a bit of 180 to go. 170,000 rand. That is for nothing. A beautiful, great condition. 1958 MGA at 170,000 now, asking for 180. At 180 to go, but a 180 now, but a 180 to go. I got 170 and I'm counting it down. At 170 now, but a 170. That's the first call. At 170,000 rand. Breaks my heart. Here we go. 170,000 now, but a 170 to go, but a 170 to go. I'll take 175 as well. At 175 now, but a 175. I've got a 170 here. And that's the second call. At 170. Asking for 175, I can see now Albert. At Albert, if you're in at 175, grab it now. There we go. Graven is now in. Mr. Martin has waited for 175. Asking for 180 now. Had a 180 to go, but a 180 now, but a 180 to go. I can see the online is lacking a little bit. I'll take a little bit longer. At 175 now, asking for 180. At 180 now. Let's go, Albert, let's go. At 180 to go, but a 180 now, but a 180 to go. 175 is in, and that's the first call, Mr. Martin. At 175, I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen. At 175 now, but a 175, but a 175. Second call now at 175. At 175, I'm asking for 185,000 rand more for the MGA. At 180 now, but a 180 now. Third and final call. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 175. Going once, going twice. Third and final call. Sold at 175. Buy number 225. Congratulations. Lot number 65. 1971 Ford Mercury Cougar. You just say the word Cougar and hair in the back of David's neck gets standing up. 1971 Ford Mercury Cougar. He's probably started it like 20 times in the last couple of days. What a car, ladies and gentlemen. What a collectible. In fantastic condition. It's a 1971 Ford Mercury Cougar. Left-hand drive. Automatic. Before I get stepped on my toes. It's got 15,000 odd miles on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. It does have papers. This is a fantastic car. Starts. It drives. It is really a good quality car. Bidding is in at 50. 50 Albert, 60. This is going to run, ladies and gentlemen, 60 now, 70. I can 70 now, 80,000 already. Dennis Dyson even in there. 80,000, 100,000. There we go. 100,000, a bit of 100,000. I'll make it 110 now. A bit of 110 to go, a bit of 110 now, a bit of 110 to go. 105. 105, now 110. A bit of 110 to go, a bit of 110. Don't worry now, Bronny. 110 to go. We've lost it at 110. 110 we have. 110 we have, a bit of 110. Thank you. Now 115. At 115 to go, but a 115 now. At 115 to go, but a 115 is in. 115, thank you. Now 120. At 120 to go, but a 120 is back. 120,000. At 120 is back now. 125. At 125 to go, but a 125, but a 125 to go. Come on, Greg, Johan, Albert, Dennis Dyson. 25 is in. 125, thank you. At 125, thank you, Albert. A 125 now. 130. At 130 to go, but a 130 is back. 130,000. At 130 is back. Thank you, but a 130. Make it 135. At 135 to go, but a 135 now, but a 135. There we go. Albert is back at 135. Make it a 140. At 140 to go, but a 140 there. That's a quick bid. At 140 is back. 140 is back already now. 145. I'm selling at 145. At 145 to go, but at 145 now, but at 145 to go. Come on, Albert and Greg. Your battle is not over. At 140 is in, but at 145. Ford Mercury Cougar 1971. At 145. At 145 to go, but at 145 now, but at 145 to go. 140 is on. Asking for 145. At 140 to go, and I'm counting you guys down. I can't believe we're going to sell it. I thought at 250 should be the number. At 140 is here, but at 140 here going once. At 140,000 rand. I'm asking for 145. This is a beautiful driving car, ladies, and there we go. Albert is back at 145. Now I'm selling. 145, asking for 150. At 150 to go, but at 150 now, but at 150 to go. 145 is in, Albert. You're in at 145. Asking for 150. At 145, at a bit of 145. Once. 145 at a 145. Going twice. Dennis, Greg, Johan, you're going to kick yourselves. You're going to lose out. 145. Third and final call. Floor is out. Online is in. Third and final call. 145. Sold 145,000 rand by number 229. Congratulations. Here we go. Lot number 66. No, it's fine. 66. Thank you. Is a 1973 Dodge SE project. Ladies and gentlemen, they have spent in excess of 120,000 rand on this car. I do have the invoices with me. I will provide you. They've really souped up this beautiful car, and it's a monster. It is an absolute monster. It starts, it drives, it goes. It got papers. It's got everything you want. Drive down, Sea Point, and you'll get married. Lot number 66, a 1973 Dodge SE project car. Here we go. It's automatic as well. Here we go. Lot. Hey? It's a right-hand drive. Thank you, Darby. Very important right-hand drive, guys. Drive it up and down Sea Point Boulevard, Camps Bay, Clifton. Here we go. Dennis Dyson, you are fired. R1 bid. Are you mad? 100,000 rand. Here we go. 100,000 is in. Thank you. Make it 110 now. At 110,000 now, but a 110 to go, but a 110 to go. 110 is in. 110 is in. Thank you. Make it 120 now. Here, but a 120 to go, but a 120 now, but a 120 is back. 120. 120 is in. There we go. Albert is in at 120. Make it 130 now. 130,000 now, but a 130 is back quickly. 130 is in. 140. 140 we have. 140 we have already. 150 now. That's the magic number, but a 150 now, but a 150 now. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You've only paid for what they've spent. You haven't even bought the car yet. 140 is there, make it 150 now. Had a 150 to go, but a 150 now we have. There we go, 150 is in. 150 is in, but a 150 now, but a 160 we ask. Had a 160 now, come on, Albert, let's go. Quintus, Dennis, Mark, you're all having around. You're waiting, don't wait. The longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes. At 150 is in, I'm asking for 170 now. Have it a 170 to go, but a 170 now, but a 170 to go. 150 is in, 170 now. At 160 to go, but a 160 now. I'm calling it down, ladies and gentlemen. 150,000 rand is the first call. Asking for 160. 150,000 at a 150,000. Going twice now. I'm asking for 160. Have it a 150 to go, but a 150 now, but a 150 to go. Albert, you still out. Dennis, Mark, Quintus, you're out. Hall, we in. 150, 150, 150 going all in. Third and final call. 150,000 rand. Sold at 150,000 rand by number 94. Congratulations. Lot number 67. 1973 Ford Fairlane V8 automatic. Custom rebuild, ladies and gentlemen. Gearbox has been done and spent a lot of money on a gearbox. It does have papers. It is a fantastic unit, and when you start it, it even sounds better. Here we go, but a bit of side, where we go. Here you are, for to go. 150, I'll take. 50 is in. 60 bid. 60 bid, a bit of 70,000. At 70,000, a bit of 70 is back. 80,000 already. 80,000 on 90. 90 now, the bidding is streaming in. That's much better, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 90 is in. 100,000. 100,000 is in, but 100,000 now, but a 110. Have a 110 to go, but a 110 now, but a 110 to go. 110 is back. 110 we have. 120. 120 we have there, but a 120 now, make it 130. At 130,000 now, but a 130 to go, but a 130 we have. 130 is back. 140. 140, quick bidding now, 140. Make it 150, sir. That's the magic number you're on. Marius, let's go. 150. Yes, 50 is in already. 150 is in, make it 160 now. Have it a 160 to go, but a 155. Really? I'll take you 155. 155 is in, but a 155, but a 155. Thank you. Oh, no, 160 now. Have it a 160 to go, but a 160 now, but a 160 to go. I need it a 160, James. Let's go. 160 to go, but a 160 we have. There we go. 160 is in. 160 is in. Make it 165. Had 165. Guys, $5,000 on a beautiful Ford Fairlane 1973. Does not compare. At 165 is the number. At 165, at a 165, at a 165 to go. Johan and Morris, I'm counting you down. 160,000 over a 160 to go, but a 160 going once. At 160,000, I'm asking for $5,000 more. At 165, at 165, at a 165, at a 165 to go. The floor is fast asleep. They are out. At 160, but a 160 now. Online is in. 160 going once. 160,000 going twice. That's the third and final call. 160,000 rand. Sold at 160,000 rand by number 302. Well done. Here we go. Nick Pretorius, are you ready? Lot number 68. It's a 1976 VW Combi Custom Highback manual. Starting, no papers, but surface don't papers. Very nice little Combi. Hatchback, ladies and gentlemen. Manual, starting. No papers, but it doesn't matter. We don't need papers for this. Here we go, but a bit of start in here, half to go. Who's going to start bidding 50,000? At 50,000, a bit of 50, thank you, but of 50 now, 60,000 online already. 60,000 is in. 60,000 now, 70,000. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70 is in. 70 is in, a bit of 70,000, make it 80,000. 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000 to go. 70 is in, asking for 80,000. At 80,000 now, 80 is in. Mr. Paul is in at 80. Now 90, quick on a button is 90, asking for 100. At 100,000 now, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 rand to go. 90 is in, come Mr. Paul. And Michelle, there we go. 100 is in, thank you, Mr. Paul. 100 is in now, 100 is in now, I'm asking for 110 now. I'm selling at 100,000. At 100,000 now, but 100,000 now. Michelle Flock Barnard. If you want this VW now, you need to push that button. I got 100,000 here from Mr. Paul. 100,000 is in, but 100,000 now, but about 100,000 rand to go. Going once now at 100,000. I need a 110. He's going to give me 110 now, but a 110 now, but a 110 to go. Mr. Pretorius, are you out? I need a 110 to go. 100,000, Mr. Paul, going twice now. Michelle is out. Mr. Pretorius is out. Floor is out. 100,000. Third and final call. Going once, twice. All done. Sold at 100,000 rand. Buy number 310. Lot number is 69. Guys, they're coming far and few between. You better buy them now. Lot number 69 is a 1939 Plymouth Dodge. It is an automatic, ladies and gentlemen. Plymouth. Hey? Plymouth. What did I say?
Plymouth Dodge. You don't get a Plymouth Dodge. Chrysler, DeSoto, Dodge, Plymouth.
So it's just the Plymouth. Thank you, sir. It was nice knowing Sean. It was nice knowing Sean. For a while. For a while it was nice knowing. Thank you very much for that, sir. You just got Sean fired. 1939 Plymouth, no Dodge, automatic, no papers, ladies and gentlemen, but a beautiful car. A lovely condition as well. Look at that. Black and maroon. Or are you going to say black and red? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Light D. 50,000 is in, starting bid of 50. Thank you now, but at 60,000 now. Here, but a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60 is in. Online is in at 60,000 now, but at 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70 is back. 70,000, thank you, make it 80,000. At 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000 to go. Online is in at 80. 80,000 now, but 80,000. 90. 90,000 is in. 90,000 is in, but 100,000, ladies and gentlemen. Who about 100,000 now, but 100,000 now, but 100,000 to go. It's not a Dodge, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a Plymouth. 1939. Here we go. Who's going to give me 100,000 rand? What a nice car it is. 90,000 rand. Maurice, I need to come back at 100,000 now. At 100,000 now, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 rand to go. 90 is in. 900. At 100,000 now, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 rand to go. 90 is in. Going once at 90,000. We still got 136 people online bidding. I got a 90,000 here, but a 90,000, but they're not pressing that button. Let's go. Maurice, let's go at 90,000. At 90,000 now, but about 90. I'll take 95 if you like. At 95 now, but about 95, but I'm calling it first at 90,000. Calling it twice at 90,000. Don't look so worried, Mr. Z. Third and final call. 90,000 rand. Solid 90,000 rand by number 327. Lot number 70s and 1955. Armstrong. Is that right, sir? Sidley, Armstrong Sidley, 1955. It starts, it goes backwards and forwards. It's a manual, ladies and gentlemen, and it even does have papers. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, where am I to go? Bit of a start. Here we go. 100,000 I'll start. 100,000 is worth a lot more than that. 100,000 now, 50. 50 is in again. 50,000 now, but a bit of 50,000. I'm asking for 60,000 now. Have a bit of 60 now back. 60,000 now, but a 60 now. 70,000. At 70, a little 70. Strong bidding at 70,000 now. Online is back at 70,000. 70,000 is in. Make it 90,000 now. Here, but a 90,000. Give it a 90,000 now, but a 90,000 to go. That's a beautiful car. Great condition. It's 70,000. Asking for 90,000. 90 is in. 90 is in. But a 90 is in. Nice bidding there. Good job. Asking for 110 now. Here, but a 110 to go. But a 110 now. But 110,000 rand for a 1955 Armstrong. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bid. Had a 90,000 now. But a 90,000. Need to 110 a bit now. Here, but a 110 to go. But a 110 now. But a 110 to go. 90,000. Calling it once. Asking for 110. I got a 90,000 here. But a 90,000 here. Calling it twice. Are we all done? What a bargain this will be. 90,000 rand, a 1955 Armstrong. Here we go. Going once, going twice. Third and final call. Sold at 90,000 rand. Right, here we go. Buy number 213, that was. Lot number 71. Umles help. According to the papers that we received, there was in 1938, but you say in 1966? 56. 56. 56, guys. So probably a typo from us. We'll just correct it. 1956. 66. So 55, 60. Blah, blah, blah. It's a car. Somewhere in the 50s or the 60s, eh? Okay, so between 56 and 65. We're not sure. So we're selling it between those two year models, 1956 and a 1965. You can choose which one it is, but it is a Chrysler. It is a V8. It is a left-hand drive. It's automatic. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go with a bit of starting now for to go. Bidding is in at 30. 30,000, thank you now. 40,000 I'll bid. At 40,000 to go, bit of 40. Here we go. 40,000 is in, bit of 40 now. 50. At 50,000 now, bit of 50,000 now, bit of 50,000 to go. At 50 now, bit of 50. At 50,000, a bit of 50 is in. 50 is in now. 60. At 60 is in, thank you. 60 is in now. 70,000. At 70,000 now, bit of 70,000 now, bit of 70,000 around to go. 70,000 is back. 70,000, thank you. And it's in at 70,000. I'll make it 80,000 now. Here, 80,000 now, but 80,000 now, but 80,000 ready to go. Beautiful car, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. 70,000 is now needed. 80,000. 80,000 is back. Thank you. 80 is back now. Come you on. Let's go. 90,000. That's too quick. You too slow. You on. 90 is in already. I need 100,000 now. Add 100,000 to go. But about 100,000 now. But about 100,000 rand to go. 90 is in. Asking for 100 yuan. Add 100,000 now. But about 100,000 now. But about 100,000 rand to go. Going once at 90,000. Asking for 100,000. Add 100,000 to go. But about 100,000 now for a beautiful Chrysler left-hand drive between 1956. 100,000 is in. 100,000, a bit of 100,000 now, but about 100,000 is in. Asking for 110. Hey, but a 110 now, but about 110 now, but a 110 to go. 100,000 is in. Calling at once at 100,000. Floor's in at 110. At 110 now, but a 110 now, but a 110 to go on the floor. At 110. At a 110 now, asking for 120. Come online, let's go back. At a 110 now, but a 110 now, but a 110 to go. 110 here. Go 120. At 120 is there. 120 is there now. 130. At 130 to go, but a 130 now, but a 130 to go. 120 is in, asking for 130. At 130 to go. 130 is back. 130 is back now, asking for 140. At 140 to go, but a 140 now, but a 140 to go. 130 is in, asking for 140. At 140 now, I got a 130 here, going once at 130,000. Going twice at 130,000. Third and final call, 130,000 rand. Sold at 130,000 rand. Buy number 235. Lot number, hey? 622. I do apologize. 622. Thank you, guys. 622. Right, here we go. Lot number is 72 and 1963 Ford 315 console automatic. Yes, automatic. Right, starts, goes left and right. Needs a little bit of bodywork, but a nice little car there to go. 1963 Ford console, the 315. Lot number 72. Right, where to go? But a bit of start. Any half to go. Any half to go. 30,000 I'll start. All right, 30 is on already. 30 is there now. 40. At 40,000, a bit of 40,000 now, but a bit of 40 now. 50. At 50,000 now, but a bit of 50 is online. 50 is online. I have. 50 is online. Maybe a bit of 60,000 now. At 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 now, but a bit of 60,000 to go. 50 is in, asking for 60. At 60,000 is back. 60,000 is back. Thank you. Make it 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 rand to go. 60 is in now. 70. 70 is back online. 70,000 to go, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a 70 asking for 80,000 now. At 80,000 is back. 80,000 is back. Thank you, sir. 80,000 is back. Make it 90,000. At 90,000 now, but a bit of 90,000 now, but a bit of 90,000 rand to go. 80,000 is in, asking for 90. At 80,000 here, but a bit of 80,000 now, but a bit of 80,000. I'm calling it once at 80,000. Calling it twice at 80,000. Third and final call, 80,000 rand. Sold at 80,000 rand. Buy number is 302. Lot number is 73. Now we're talking 1967 Mercedes-Benz 200 fintail manual, starts, drives. No VAT, but does have papers. No VAT, but does have papers. A beautiful car in really, really good condition, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Mercedes-Benz 200 fintail, 1967. Here, better go, bit of start here. That's a better bit. 60,000 is on. 60,000 is on. Make it 65. At 65 now, but 65 now. 70,000 is in. 70 is already back. At 70,000 now, but it's 75. At 75, thank you. There we go. At 75 now, 80,000. 80,000 now, but about 80,000 now, but about 80. 80 is there, but about 80. 85. 85 to go, but about 85 now, but about 85 to go. 80 is on. There we go to 85. 85 is back. Make it 90,000. At 90,000, now over 90,000, now over 90,000 to go. Asking for 95. That's a beautiful 1967 200 fintail. At 95, out of 90. 90 is back. 90 is in, but a 95 now. At 95 now, but a 95 now, but a 95 to go. 90,000. And I'm calling it once already. Guys, this should go 150, 160, easy. At 90,000, I'm asking for 95. Beautiful condition. At 90,000, here, but 90,000, here, but 90,000. Calling it once at 90,000. Calling it twice at 90,000. I'm going to sell it, ladies and gentlemen. 90,000 rand is a bid. Third and final call. 90,000 rand. Sold at 90,000 Rand. Buy number 94. What an excellent buy. Lot number 74. Lot number 74 is a 1982 BMW 518 automatic. It does have papers. It does start. Here we go. Lot number 74. Lot number 74 to go. Where to go? Any bits to go? Any offer to go? Let's go bits. 30 grand. 30,000 is in, but a 30 is in now. 35. At 35 now, but a 35 now, but a 35 is in. 35 is in already. 35 is in already. I'm asking for 45 now. At 45 now, 40. There we go. Quick bits to go. 40,000 now, but a 45. At 45 now, but a 45 now, but a 45 to go. 1982 BMW 518. Asking for 45. At 40 is in. 45. At 40 is in, but a 45. At 45 now, but a 45 now, but a 45 to go. At 40,000 is in. Asking for 45. At 40,000 now, but a 40,000. I'm calling it once. At 40,000. Going twice. At 40,000. Third and final call, ladies and gentlemen. 40,000 Rand. Solid 40,000 Rand. Buy number 302. Lot number next. Lot number 75. David, did we get the year model for this one? We do not have the year model for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Does someone actually know the year model? 85. 95. There we go. The knowledgeable people is telling us. A 1995. Thank you, sir. 1995 Mercedes-Benz SL 500 automatic. It does have papers. It does start, and it's got the panoramic roof as well, guys. Everybody's looking for. That is lot number 75, 1995 Mercedes-Benz SL 500. Thank you, Marius, for your 100 Rand bid. That is not going to suffice. Here we go, bit of a start. 60 is in. 60 is at 50. 60 I've got already online. You just slow, Joffy. At 60 is in already. Make it 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but a 70 is in. 70 is in now, but a 70, 80, 80. Oh, look at this thing tick. I can be quiet and online goes. 80 is back. No, 90. 90 is in. I'm asking for 100. At 90 is in about 100 now. At 90 is in about 90,000 now, but about 90,000 asking for 100. It's a 1995 Mercedes-Benz SL 500 automatic. 900 at 90,000 is asking for 100,000 now. Come on, guys. Why are we slowing down now? At 90,000 now, but I'll take 95. At 95 now, but about 95 now, but about 95 to go. 90,000 is in. Going once. At 90,000. Mr. Morris will tell you very slow. 95, there we go. 95 is in. 95 is in, asking for 100. At 100,000 now, but about 100,000 now, but about 100,000 to go. Come on, Morris, let's go. 100,000 now, but about 100,000. 95 going once. 95,000 Rand going twice. That is for free. Third and final call. 95,000 Rand. Solid 95,000 Rand. Buy number 327. All right, next lot to go. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 lots to go, ladies and gentlemen. 1978 Ford Cortina. There's a lovely car for you. It starts, it swings, it purrs, it makes a lovely noise. The Ford Cortina, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. 1978 Ford Cortina. Very, very nice. Does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to start a bidding? Whoever to go, but it's for. Any offer to go. 30. Yeah, I'll take your 30, sir. Thank you. Now 35. 35, Franco's in at 5. 30 is in now, 35. 35 is in, better 35 now, 40. Did you hear that thing purr? Franco and Mark, let's go. 40 is in. 40 is in already now, 45. At 45 now, but 45 now, but 45 to go. 45 is back. 45 is back, make it 50,000 now. At 55 now, but 50,000 now, but 50,000 to go. At 45 is in, make it 50,000. At 50,000 now, but 50,000 now, but 50,000. I'm selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 45. I need 50. But 50,000 now, but 50,000 now, but 50,000 to go. 45 is there. 50 is back with Mark. I'm selling Mark at 50,000 now, but a bit of 55. At 55 now, I got a 50,000 here. Now 55. At 55 now, but a bit of 55 now, but a 50,000 going once. I need 55. Franco, where are you now? 55. 55 is in. 55 is in now. 60 Mark. At 60,000 now, but at 60,000 now, but at 60,000 now to go. 55 is in. 60,000 a bit. At 60,000 now, but at 65 grand more. Let's go, Marky. I know you want to drive this home. At 60,000, now but at 60,000, now but at 60,000 to go. 55 is in. Going once. At 55. Asking for 60,000. That's a 1978 Ford Cortina, ladies and gentlemen. Asking for 60,000. Going twice at 50, 60 is back. 60 new bidder now, you got new blood now. 60,000 is in, asking for 65. At 65 now, but a 65 now, but a 65 to go. 60 is in, asking for 65. At 60,000 now, but a 60,000 now, but a 60,000 to go. I'm calling it once. At 60,000, Mr. Salvador, you're in. Mark is out. Franco's out. 60,000, but a 60,000 now, but a 60,000 here. Calling it twice at 60,000. Third and final call, ladies and gentlemen. 60,000 rand. Mr. Salvador, you're in. Going once, twice. Third and final call. Sold at 60,000 rand. Buy number 289. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 1976 VW Beetle 1300. Manual, of course. Does have papers, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice little car. Nice little one. A nice little project for you. It starts, it goes. VW Beetle 1300, ladies and gentlemen. Does have papers. Where am I going to go? Franco, did you only bring 5,000 rand to the party? 10, thank you, sir. 10 is in. Now 15. Have 15,000, a bit of 15,000, a bit of 15 is in. 15,000 already. Let's just get Bronwyn to get on track. There we go. 15 is in. I'm asking for 20, Bronny. At 20,000, a bit of 20,000, a bit of 20,000 to go. There we go. Back on track. It's 20 is in. Now 25. At 20 years in online now, 25. At 25, at a bit of 25 now we have. 25 we have, asking for 30,000 now. That's not money for a VW Beetle, ladies and gentlemen. At 30,000 now, but 30,000 now, but 30,000 rand to go. Come on, Franco, Johan, I can see you all rubbing around. 25,000, I'm asking for 30,000 now. At 30,000 now, but 30,000 now, I'm going to sell it at 25. I'm asking 30,000. At 30,000 now, but 30,000 now, these are so collectible, ladies and gentlemen. At 25 now, but 25 now, going once. At 30 is back. Mr. Poole, always to save us now. 30,000 is in, I'm selling. At 30,000 now, I'm asking for 35. At 35 now, but at 35 now, but at 35 to go. 30,000 is in, asking for 35. You're out. So how are you going to get home? At 30,000 now, but at 35. At 30,000 is here, but at 30,000 now, but at 30,000 to go. Going once, at 30,000. Going twice, at 30,000. VW Beetle, 1,300, 30,000 rand. Sold it, 30,000 rand by number 310. Congratulations, Mr. Poole. Two more cars left, ladies and gentlemen. Two more cars left. Lot number 78. It's a 1934 Austin 7. A beautiful car, ladies and gentlemen. Do have the papers for this car. We do have the papers for this car. Lot number 78, a 1934 Austin 7. It's starting, ladies and gentlemen. We do have the papers for this. Here we go. We're going to go, but to start any of it. What a cute car it is. Austin 7. There's not a lot of them around, ladies and gentlemen. Where am I to go? Anyhow, but to go, but to start, but to go 50. At 55, but a bit of 50 quickly. There's the other Cougar with a 1 rand bid, but I got 50,000. Thank you. 50,000 in. 55, 55, 60. At 60,000, now, but a bit of 60,000, number 60, 65. At 65 is in already. 65, we're asking for 70,000 now. At 60, 60 is in now. 65, asking for 70,000. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 rand to go. 65 is in, asking for 70. At 70,000 now, but a bit of 70,000 now, but a 70,000 to go. 70 is back. 70,000, thank you. Now 75. At 75 now, but a bit of 75 now, but a bit of 75 to go. 70,000 is in. Asking for 75. At 75 now, but at 75. Here we go. 75 is back. 75 online. 75 is online. Make it 80,000 now. 80,000 to go, but 80,000 now. Come on, guys. Let's go. What a cute. Here we go. 80 is in now. Don't have to beg. You guys just bid. 80 is in already. Johan, you're just too slow. 80 is in now. 85. 85 in Theo and Maurice. Let's go. 85 is back. 85 is back. Johan, you need to be quicker than that. 85. Thank you, Johan. 85 is in, but 85 now. 90,000. At 90,000 is in already. Theo de Cougar, let's go. Marius van Salen, Johan Botma, Johan. Oh, battling it out. 90 is in now, 95. At 95 now, but about a 95, guys. This is not money for a 1934 Austin 7. That starts. He's got papers. Here we go. Take us back now. I need 95. At 95 to go, but about a 95 now, but about a 95 to go. 90 is here, and I'm counting down. Johan, Theo, and Marius, you're still out. I need 95. At 95 now, but about a 95 now, but about a 95 to go. Kom, Les. Jy het nog nie so een nie. Let's go. At 90,000, a bit of 90,000. I'm counting down. 90,000, a bit of 90,000 going once. I need 95. At 90,000 here, a bit of 90,000. Going twice. Johan, you're going to lose out this one. The Cougar, fintail, you're all out. 90,000 is in. There we go, 95. Johan, I know he's going to jump back in. You're just making me nervous. At 95, I'm selling. At 95 now, but a 95 now, but a 95,000 to go. At 95,000, I'm selling today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 95,000 rand is a 1934 Austin 7. Here we go. Going once, 95,000. Going twice. At 95,000, 1934 Austin 7, here we go. Third and final call, 95,000 rand. Sold it, 95,000 rand. Buy number 267. Ladies and gentlemen, last vehicle for today. Last vehicle for today is subject to confirmation. Subject to confirmation. It is, I warned you guys right at the beginning. Lot number 79. It's a 1962 Mercedes-Benz 300 Dora. Ardenhauer, left-hand drive, ladies and gentlemen, left-hand drive. It is a manual, it's not automatic. No VAT, but we do have papers. No VAT, ladies and gentlemen, you save yourself 15%. No VAT, we do have papers, ladies and gentlemen. Selling it subject to confirmation. It's lot number 79. It's a 1962 Mercedes-Benz 300 Dora. Who's going to start? Here we go, but start Johannes Boerta. Now we got the Johannes Boertas again. 200,000 is in. 200,000 over 225. At 225, over 225 is in. 225. 300. 300,000 is in. 300,000 is in to make it 325. At 325, over 325 now, over 325. 325 is online. 350 on the floor. 350 is on the floor. 350 is on the floor. 400,000 is the bid. At 400,000 now, but 400,000 now, make it 425. At 425 to go, but 425 now, but 425 to go. 400 is in, asking for 425. At 400,000 now, but 425. Here we go. 425 is back. 425 is back, but 425. Thank you. 425 now, but 450. At 450 now, but 450 back. 450 is already on. Now the battle is online. At 450 now, but 450. 475. I needed 475. I have 450. I'm asking for 475. At 475 now, but a bit of 475 now, but a bit of 475 to go. 450,000. Asking for 475. Abraham Boerta, you still out. Greg Perry, you still out. Here we go. 450,000 rand is the bid. Standing now, asking for 475. At 450,000 now, but a bit of 450, 475. On the floor is 475. On the floor is 475. Make it 500,000. At 500,000 now, but a bit of 500,000 now, but a bit of 500,000 rand to go. 500,000. We got 475 on the floor, asking for 500,000. At 500 now, 500 is back. We have 500. 500 is back. Thank you. 500 is back now. Here we go. 500 is back now. 525. At subject confirmation, ladies and gentlemen, I've got 500,000 here, asking for 525. At 525,000 now. I have 500,000 here, subject to confirmation at 525. At 525, a bit of 525. 500,000, and I'm calling it once. At 500,000. At 525 now, a bit of 525 now, but a bit of 525 to go. 500,000, calling it twice. Selling it subject to 5. At 625 to go, but a bit of 625 now, but a 625 to go. Going once online at 600,000. Going twice online at 600,000. 625 or less. He's back. He's 625. On the floor at 625,000 rand. At 625 now, but a bit of 625. I need 650. I need 650, Ryan. That's the bid. I see you trying to put in 5,000 rand bids. It's not going to take you anywhere. We're not even halfway. There we go. 650. 675. At 675 to go, but a bit of 675 to go, but a bit of 675 to go. 650 is the bid. I'd need 675. At 675 to go, but a bit of 675 to go, but a bit of 675 to go. I'm going to count him down. I'll wait for you, Mles, until you're ready. But a 650, yeah, but a 650. Ryan going once at 650. I'm asking for 675. Going twice at 675. He's not laying down. Ryan, you better pull up your socks. My uncle Wimles is going to buy this today. He's got 675. I need 700,000. At 675 to go, but a bit of 675. Now, a bit of 675 is on the floor. 675. And I'm calling it once. Ryan, you're going to be counted out. 675 is on the floor. Going twice. Third and final call, ladies and gentlemen. 675 is the bid on the floor. Going once. You're on your out. Ryan is out. The floor is in. Subject to confirmation at 675,000 rand. Sold it, 675,000 rand. Thank you, Mles. Buy number 611. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. You will be invoiced by tomorrow. Please pay my ladies. God bless. Drive safe. And thank you very much for attending.